Okay, we live. Hey, what's the word? What's the word? What's the word? It's your boy Klasic from Klasic Live Show. I got my boy Corn Dog in the house right now, man. And right now, if y'all watching this on the replay, don't forget to hit that like, subscribe to the channel, do all that good stuff, man. And we got just like random topics that we about to go through on this good old weekend and just see like what's been happening because there's been so much stuff going on, man. So, what's the word with you, Corny?
Shit, man, not much, man. You know how I do it and shit. Gotta handle my business for the family and shit, man. Get up in there, do my thing, sit back, relax, smoke. You know what I'm saying? Do my thing, man, for real.
Yeah, man. So it's so much stuff that been going on from what Crip Mac being released, 50 Cent trolling, RP Lil Poppa. It's just been
Mm-hmm.
so much controversy going on in the YouTube streets and in real life, man. So like I guess what you want to touch on like on first, bro.
Man, you know what, man? You ain't got like a reaction video. I mean, I ain't seen no reaction video off of that little Papa thing yet. Like, I know he was affiliated with probably what Young and Ace, right?
Word, like, and I'll be honest with you, I heard about this situation that happened, but I had no details about the passing of Lil Poppa. So
Right,
yeah,
right.
let me find something. I think I can
Yeah,
scroll through a good source and somebody give good detail. Okay, we got a video that's something that happened let's say it says 3 days ago. All right, hold on, let me share the screen. As a matter of fact, let me share this on different platforms also. We got
the hell.
we got that.
Oh wow. Oh, there we go.
Uh, all right. Now let me see something. Share screen. Okay, this video is by IDNTV, rapper Lil Poppa, unalive in Atlanta, Georgia. New information released. So yeah, I've been kind of hearing like different I've been hearing like different things that they said about this whole situation. So like kind of your guess is good as mine, but yeah, let's check it out, man. Yeah, shout out to IDNTV.
Okay.
Yeah, we got to go through this little what's this? All right, bet.
Easton one number quietly hit the internet, and everything changed.
All right.
At 11:23 a.m., Easton one number quietly hit the internet, and everything changed. Within minutes, group chats lit up, blogs started posting, and fans were asking the same question. Is this real? Because the timing didn't make sense. Lil Poppa had just dropped Out of Town Bay days earlier. He had shows on the calendar. His name was moving again online. And then, suddenly, he was gone. Multiple outlets report the Fulton County medical examiner confirmed Janarius Michael Wheeler, known as Lil Poppa, was pronounced deceased at 11:23 a.m. on February 18th. The cause hasn't been released yet, and that single detail is exactly why this story has people spiraling. When there's a loud silence around the why, the internet fills it in with whatever it wants. But before we even touch the speculation, you need to understand why this hits different for Jacksonville and why Papa's music made people feel like he was talking directly to them. Because what he built wasn't just a fan base, it was a lifeline. And the next part explains why people are taking this so personally. If you weren't raised around Jacksonville energy, it's hard to explain. The city can feel like pressure 24/7, fast beefs, long memories, and a lot of pain that never gets spoken out loud. Papa didn't run from that. He turned it into music that sounded like somebody reading their diary in real time. Fans connect with him because he didn't rap like he was invincible. He rapped like he was trying to survive the day without breaking. The story was specific, the emotions were plain, and the delivery had that quiet, I've seen too much tone. That's why his supporters don't talk about him like a playlist artist. They talk about him like a friend. And that matters right now. Because when an artist like that passes suddenly, it doesn't feel like celebrity news. It feels like your neighborhood lost a voice. But Poppa didn't just represent Jacksonville. He helped shape a lane that other artists started leaning into: melody, pain, and confession, without turning it into a gimmick. And once you hear how young he started, you understand why the rise happened so fast. Poppa's Under Investigation mixtape series wasn't just branding, it was a statement.
Right.
I'm living through things the world only talks about after it's too late. He started releasing that series as a teenager, and it felt like each installment was him documenting life in real time. Losses, paranoia, loyalty tests, and those nights where your thoughts get louder than your phone. That's why his core fans swear he was one of the most honest voices in his generation. Songs like Love and War got replayed because they weren't built for clubs. They were built for headphones at 2 a.m. when you're trying to hold it together. Here's the key detail people skip. He wasn't just sad rap, he had structure. He knew how to make pain catchy without disrespecting it. That's a rare skill. And it's exactly why bigger eyes started watching him. Because when you're that consistent, it stops being local talent. It becomes industry target. And that leads directly to the move that changed his life, and maybe increased the pressure too. When word got out that Yo Gotti's collective music group, CMG, signed Lil Poppa in partnership with Interscope, it wasn't just a cosign. It was proof that a Jacksonville artist could make it to the next level without turning into somebody
Oh,
else.
it's part of Yo Gotti,
On
huh?
paper, it's the
Yeah, now see, I'm not gonna lie. I'll be up to date with a lot of these rappers. Hey, what's up, Barbara J? I'll be up to date with a lot of these rappers, but as far as Lil Poppa, I had no idea what he was doing. So for him to be linked with Yo Gotti, I know he's definitely looking for art like Glorilla. She's already out there, so he's looking for the next person to kind of carry the legacy of the record label. But
Right.
yeah, I don't know if like I don't know if he passed away because I heard multiple stories. I heard that he got popped by somebody. Then I heard that it was like due to some substances. So I really don't know what happened, bro.
Yo, I heard, like, self-inflicted wound to the head.
Okay, all right. See, so
That's what I
yeah,
heard.
yeah, we're gonna have to definitely check more of this out.
And yo, like I was mentioned earlier when we was talking, um, what camp is he part of Yo Gotti, or like is
Yeah, well,
how
you
that
just
work
said
right there?
so that's your Gotti
No,
right there.
wait. What was that I was hearing? I heard something about Young and Ace or something like that. You know what I'm saying? He out of Florida, right?
Yeah, that's where Young and Ace is out of.
Onto my little Poppa.
I think so.
So
But
they was clicked up. What, they was linked together or some shit like that? What?
I don't know, bro. All this is all new to me,
Mm,
and for some reason they saying this happened in Atlanta.
damn,
So yeah,
man.
'cause, yeah, unalived in Atlanta, Georgia. Like, well,
Yo,
that is
man, my condolences to the family and all that. You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
Prayers up. R.I.P.
Yeah, man. All right, let's continue with this video. Like this is wild though, man.
the dream. Bigger budget, bigger platforms, bigger rooms, and a real machine behind you. But the part fans don't always see is what changes when you level up. Expectations get louder. Private problems get harder to hide. Every new move turns into a headline. Every silence turns into a rumor. And every mistake feels like it costs double. Poppa's music didn't suddenly get fake after the deal. If anything, it got sharper. He sounded like somebody trying to keep his feet planted while the world is pulling him in 10 directions. And if you look at the timing of his projects after that, you can see him trying to find balance between pain and progress, between street reality and industry reality. But the next chapter is where it starts to feel eerie in hindsight. In August 2025, Poppa dropped Almost Normal Again. Even before all this happened, that title made people pause, because it sounds like a man who went through something heavy and was trying to convince himself he could finally breathe. The album pushed him forward, new collaborations, bigger touring moments, and more eyes on his name. Reports also noted he'd been on the road, including tour activity connected to Rod Wave. That matters because touring is a blessing, but it's also isolating.
You have it listen, you type it in.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. It sound like old boy had like a lot of promise to his career, man.
Yeah, man. That shit is crazy, dude. Like, and you right there in the mix of everything happening. You know what I'm saying? Like you there, dude.
Uh-huh.
Like if you there in the presence, like, and man, like I don't know, man. Is this like damn? I'm starting to think now.
Well, you
Did
think
he do
somebody
that?
like
Yeah, like did he really do that? I mean, and there was talk that they were saying that he was going through some mental issues and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying, with mental health and all that. You know what I'm saying? And
oh,
man, yo,
oh shit. Yeah, hey, this whole thing done refresh. Hold on 1 second. Let me connect it. But yeah, man, it make me think like what the hell is going on with that?
mm-hmm.
Share screen. All right, we back.
Like, come on, man. Like you in the mix, you in the mix, you in there in the presence. I know if I was here, I wouldn't be, man, I'll be in a zone. You know what I'm saying? And I know this, I know you know what I'm talking about, because nigga, before I knew you, you lived down the street from me, and I seen you in a zone, and I used to pass by like, what's up with these niggas? You know what I'm saying? But you was in your zone because you had just hit that point to where you got rub shoulders with 50 G unit production and shit. You know what I'm saying? You was doing all that. At that time, I didn't know you. I was passing down the street, passing by. I see all these niggas. What the fuck these niggas doing? That's a good way to get shot. All these niggas out here hanging out like that and shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all was deep out there. But I'm thinking, nigga, if you in that zone right there, you in that presence of time of hip hop, and that's like part of your dream. You
Yeah.
feel me?
Yeah.
Come on, man. Like, man, I don't know, man. Like, it can't get that bad, man.
That part, and the crazy part about it is he's young and everything. So
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, that was so much. I mean, if he did that to himself, man, like, man, yo, I just can't understand. Like, you there in the presence of you being probably the next man. You know what I'm saying?
that part.
For
And
real.
honestly, I don't know if it's actually something that was done intentionally, but it's just a lot of bad tainted stuff going out. So with with you messing around with that stuff alone, Loki could be very fatal for you. So like this is like the worst time to be like in the 2006 era, like a lot of people is on pills and all that stuff, and I was cut with whatever it is. But nowadays, like that fentanyl has been taking a lot of people out. And it's
Right.
set in the
There
West.
ain't nothing to play with right there. Ain't
Heck
nothing to
no.
play with.
Not at all. Hey, bro, if you're not busy, you can pull up on a live too, bro. But yeah, man, shit. Let's keep a picture on this video, man. It's sad, man.
Yeah.
I think we got it. Okay, we got this one.
It'll take you.
Different city every night, different energy, same thoughts traveling with you. Fans started saying the music felt more reflective, like he was looking at his life from the outside. Not in a fake I'm deep way. More like he was trying to make sense of why certain pain never leaves, even when things improve. And that's why the timing of his final release feels so sharp. Out of Town Bay, dropped February 13th. Just days later, the news broke. But what happened between that drop and that 11:23 timestamp is where the story gets complicated. One reason this story spread so fast is because Poppa's online presence was already huge. His verified Instagram shows nearly 1 million followers, yet barely any posts. That kind of page creates mystery by itself.
Right.
People
I was
project
just about
meaning
to say
onto
that.
every caption, every bio line, every silence. And the bio doesn't read like a normal industry page either. It reads like a final thought, almost poetic, almost cold. That's why, the moment the reports hit, Fans immediately went searching for last signs, last song, last comment, last anything. There were also real-world plans still on the calendar. Outlets noted he was scheduled to perform in New Orleans in March. That detail makes the passing feel even more sudden, like the future was still being built, right up until it wasn't. Then, the streaming effect kicked in. When somebody passes, people don't just mourn. They replay. Lyrics hit harder. Old songs feel like messages. And Poppa's catalog became the conversation again. But in the middle,
have to go check him out.
Yeah, you said what now, bro?
I'm gonna have to go check him out, man. Look, man, this is kind of, man, this is crazy, dude. Look, listen, dude. How many hip hop artists unalive themselves?
A lot.
A lot?
I would say, like, as far as, but between substances, messing around with different artillery.
No, I ain't talking about accidental. I'm talking about intentionally doing it. You know what I'm saying?
It's been enough. I wouldn't say like that's the way, but
I know, but who can you name? I can name one.
Who?
Somebody who was close to me, man. Lil Loaded. You know about Lil Loaded?
Yeah, that name sounds familiar.
Out of Texas. Uh-oh. There go my daughter.
Okay.
Hold on. But hold up, man. Hold that thought right there.
Yeah.
Out of Texas.
Who is Freddie? Now they got a list of different people that actually unalive themselves. And I ain't gonna lie. Matter of fact, I do remember Lil Loaded now. Yeah.
Yo.
Capital Steez, what's up?
Yo, daddy duties don't stop, man.
Hey, they 24/7, man, 365.
I'm a single dad, nigga. So I'm out here really doing it. You know what I'm saying? These single moms be out here complaining to their baby daddies. Talking about, nigga, I'm out here doing it. And I'm gonna tell them, nigga, this is easy. Now what?
Man, yeah, it's gonna be controversial, bro.
That's right, nigga. I'm with that controversy, and I'm gonna let you know right now. Single dad, I'm out here doing it. Ain't no mama in the house. It's me. I'm doing everything. But look, check this out. Back to Lil Poppa. This is what I was talking about. This is crazy, dude. Trip. Lil Poppa, right? He unalives himself. I just mentioned Lil Loaded. He unalived himself. And you know, he's close to me, man. I used to babysit him. That's Tish, little cousin. That's Tish cousin Nikki. That's Nikki's son.
Yeah.
And here go another a little Easter egg in the hip hop. Lil Loaded brother Daddy-O, we used to call him Daddy-O. He got, you know, bumped off in the streets, you know what I'm saying, on some shit.
Yeah.
That was Lil Loaded's older brother. He if you ever watch, Lil Loaded was on Vlad TV, and he might have mentioned his brother Daddy-O, but he didn't say his name. But Daddy-O was damn, who was that? That was damn. Dude was signed to Puffy. Damn, man. Black Rob, something. What was it?
Yeah. Black Rob.
Daddy-O, that was Daddy-O's father, Black Rob, that was signed to Puffy.
Damn, that's wild.
And Lil Loaded was Daddy-O's brother. Lil Loaded made it out. He was getting hot. He was out there, he was getting hot, and he unalived himself, man. I used to babysit that kid when he was like, I don't know, like, I don't know, 1 or 2 years old or something like that. That's Tish, little cousin.
Yeah.
Now here go the trippy part of it. At that time, I was babysitting them at that time. Like, I used to go out there to San Bernardino. That's where they lived at that time. I used to go out there, with Tish, hanging out. You know what I'm saying? We babysitting the kids while mom's out there, doing her thing and shit. And all her family members used to call him Papa.
Oh damn.
Used to call Lil Loaded Papa.
Yeah.
And then you hear Lil Poppa unalives itself. I heard that. I was like, oh my God, this is crazy. And I didn't even mention this to Tish, but I guess after that I'll send her this clip. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy, dude. It's weird. It's like this weird conspiracy type shit right there on that.
Man,
but
I vaguely remember Lil Loaded too when all that stuff happened.
Yeah, Lil Loaded. Yeah, he was hot at the time. At the time he was out, dude, he was hot. He made it to Vlad. You know what I'm saying? He was hot.
Yeah. And I was about to say, this is a list of people that did something that was self-inflicted to themselves. And
right.
You got Capital Steez. I remember him. He was kind of more on the underground side.
Capital Steez.
Yeah, passed away at 19. Somebody named Freddie E. Now, they said he was a popular YouTuber that was a rapper and stuff, but he passed away at 22. Lil Loaded, he passed away at 20. Ricky Rick, South African rapper, did that to himself at 34. And then Lumo, he was 21. And I guess he was in the UK, but because they said something about later documented in a BBC documentary. So I know that's overseas and everything, but as far as how many rappers doing that to themselves, it's kind of rare.
It's few. It's very few. And okay, out of that list you just named, how many of them was American?
I would say so. It was 3 out of 5, possibly 2 to 3.
Were they okay? I mean, were they popular? Like
about Capital Steez, he kind of had some stuff going on, but
because that sounded familiar right there. Yeah,
he was more on the underground tip though, and he passed away like December 23rd, 2012. So these other people like Capital Steez and Lil Loader are two people that I know of, but the other people, one says that there was a popular YouTuber and the other guy was South African, and then you got this other guy in the UK. So, technically it don't be that many rappers that actually do it to themselves directly. Now, if you want to say indirectly by inserting themselves in the beef or, accidentally messing with something or, that can happen also, but that is
that's accidental. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying purposely doing it, intentionally doing it, that's rare. And that hit me because it hit me because I'm thinking of Lil Loaded, and I don't know him as Lil Loaded. I know him as Papa.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. And then when I hear Lil Poppa, and this is just a couple of days ago, and I hear this, and I'm like, man, it's like reliving it, hearing it again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I didn't even tell Tish, I just got through talking about her, and I knew of the subject, but I never mentioned it to her. Yeah, but that's crazy though, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's wild.
But rest in peace to that young man and his family. Condolences and prayers up for him. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
All that grief, something else happened. The rumor machine started moving faster than the facts. And what people began claiming next is exactly why we have to slow down for a second. Let's
Man,
separate the solid facts from the noise. Multiple reports say the Fulton County medical examiner confirmed he was pronounced deceased at 11:23 a.m. in Georgia. Those same reports say the cause of death has not been released yet. That's the official lane. Period. Everything beyond that, every I heard, every screenshot, every anonymous insider has to be treated as unverified until investigators speak. Some online posts have suggested different possibilities, including claims about self-harm. Right now, those are not confirmed by any official report, and repeating them like facts helps nobody. Here's the mid-video turn people don't expect. The mystery isn't just what happened. The bigger question is how quickly public narratives get written before a family even gets to breathe. That's the ugly side of the internet. It can turn real grief into content in minutes. So if you're watching this and you actually respect the artist, the move is simple. Stay on the facts, honor the music, and leave space for the truth to come out. Now, with that said, there's still a timeline we can build using only what's been publicly reported. And when you line it up, the timing feels almost impossible because the next chapter is the final 72 hours and the details are chilling even without speculation. Think about the pace. February 13th, a new single hits. Within days, tributes are already flooding social media and people are replaying old lyrics like they're coded messages. That's not normal timing. That's a fast cut.
Yo, what up?
Yo, my daughter, man. she a handful.
What happened?
Yo, hey, hold up. Give me a second. Skylar! Skylar! Oh, there you go. Bring it over here. Here. Say hi to the people. Say hi. Stick your head in there. Come in here. Come in here. Say hi.
Hi.
Say hi, people.
Hi, people.
Say share, like, and subscribe.
Share, like, and subscribe, everyone.
All
Hit
right.
that
Thank you, baby. Close my door. Thank you.
Do I have to lock the door?
Yeah. Yo, she just brought me a nice plate my brother just cooked. Ooh.
Who's in there throwing down?
Yeah, he up in here. We got the fried chicken, macaroni, green beans. Yeah. All right, let's do it.
Juice is hooking it up, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, Barbara J said, "Hi, love." Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Cut in the middle of momentum. Reports indicate he was in the Fulton County area when he passed. That's Atlanta territory, industry territory, where artists move around for shows, meetings, videos, and business. And that's what makes the silence so loud. We don't have the official what happened yet, but we do know he was in a place where a lot of things can happen quickly and privately. Fans are also circling his last public moments, not because they're being nosy, because they're trying to understand. When someone's music is built on vulnerability, supporters feel like they're supposed to catch the signs. And when they can't, they blame themselves or they blame the world. But here's the truth. Sometimes there are no signs that make sense from the outside. Still, there are a few clues in his career that show what kind of pressure he carried, long before Atlanta entered the story. And that pressure shows up in one place more than anywhere: the lyrics people are reposting right now. After a loss like this, fans go back to the music like it's a diary with missing pages. The lines about exhaustion, paranoia, trust issues, and feeling numb get quoted everywhere. And suddenly songs that were once comfort become questions. This is where Poppa was different. He didn't hide the ugly feelings behind jokes. He didn't always wrap it up with a neat lesson. Sometimes he just said it straight and left you sitting with it. That honesty is why people call him a pain rap pioneer in his lane. He helped normalize a type of rap where emotional truth mattered as much as toughness. But there's another layer. Once an artist gets bigger, the world listens differently. Lyrics stop being art and start being clues.
Yo, your mail's here. Wait, why does it say settlement enclosed?
Oh my God.
Yeah, man. After seeing this, unfortunately, it's just like a lot of other situations. Like, damn, now I gotta go check their music out.
Mm-hmm.
Life like a puzzle. And that's dangerous because it can rewrite a person into whatever narrative gets the most clicks. So here's the question we should be asking instead. What did Poppa's work do for people while he was here? Who did it help? Who did it influence? Because that's the legacy that survives headlines. And speaking of influence, there's a reason Jacksonville artists are reacting so strongly right now. Because the next chapter is about what Poppa's rise meant for the entire city. Jacksonville has produced stars, but it's also a city where success can come with extra weight. When one of your own makes it, the whole city feels like it's riding with you. And when that person is known for emotional honesty, the community doesn't just lose an artist, it loses a mirror. For CMG, this is also a major moment. Poppa was part of a roster that's built on street truth meeting mainstream reach.
So they said he's from Jacksonville. In CMG, that's what Memphis and everything. So, all right, he's from Jacksonville, signed to a Memphis record label, but then passed away in Atlanta. So, you know, I don't know if that's where he was staying and stuff, but yeah, man, Jacksonville is very hot between rappers. So I can see why he's not there once he became successful because, you know, as they say, it's always your hometown that
Yeah,
will
you
take.
gotta get. Yeah, you gotta get away from that shit.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Being in Atlanta, I don't know if he was doing business or he stayed out there, but that's what I picked up so far.
Yeah, okay, well, yeah, Atlanta, that's where it happened.
Yeah. All right, I think it's almost over with too.
His story fit the label's identity, but his sound also stood alone. That's why fans are now watching closely to see how the people around him respond. Statements, memorials, canceled dates, unreleased music, everything becomes part of the aftermath. And here's the question I want you to sit with. What happens to an artist's story when the ending is unclear? Do we let the loudest rumors define it? Or do we protect the legacy by refusing to turn grief into entertainment? Drop a comment with the first Lil Poppa song that made you a fan, and tell me where you were when you heard the news, because that memory matters. And if you got thoughts on how the industry can protect artists better, say that too. This conversation is bigger than one headline.
Yeah, man. That's very unfortunate what happened with him, man. RIP to him and condolences to the family. And I heard something similar. Oh shit. Yeah, I heard something similar not too long ago, man. Did you hear about this whole Kurt Cobain stuff? Yeah, you got your mic mute.
What you talking about?
Yeah, Kurt Cobain. They saying that possibly he wasn't the one that did that to himself. Like saying that it was like could have been somebody else, man. And for the longest, you know, everybody been saying they've been speculating that.
Oh yeah, don't even say it. You already know.
Yeah, so that's wild. Like
so Courtney Love, huh?
Yeah. What the hell? Hey, this is true. Wait, hold on 1 second. Yeah, man. Courtney Love. They saying that it's looking like she might have had some type of involvement, allegedly, you know. That's kind of wild, man.
You know, they did say that back in the days, man. That was a rumor.
Yeah.
That was just a rumor. But yeah, man, wow. He had his little problems, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to the drugs and all that.
Yeah, basically, they're saying he would have been like basically almost comatose to do anything to himself. So it's like that would be impossible.
You know what? Ain't no statutes and limitations when it comes to murder. So
That part.
I don't know. They might bring that up. They might reopen that.
Yeah, it's not looking too good, man. And it is what it is. It's crazy how you've gotten away for so long for a situation, and then now all of a sudden somebody else took a peep at it, and they got a whole different perspective on things. So pretty wild.
Yeah, man. I might have to look into that.
Yeah, man, pretty spooky, man. I ain't gonna lie. I'm trying to think what else been going on. They got they said what C-Mac got out. Like how long was C-Mac locked up for? Like 2 years or so?
It seemed like it, huh?
Yeah. And like recently he I guess he was supposed to get out like a week or 2 weeks before that. But
yeah, they held him up for something.
Yeah. That's crazy. I know somebody that I guess they from the same matter of fact, they are from the same hood. And I'll probably have to talk to him to get the C-Mac and everything. But
You talking about that nigga ODM?
huh?
You talking about
Yeah,
ODM?
yeah, from
Yeah.
you over here from the 50s and everything. So
Yeah.
pretty sure I think they still cool and all that stuff to where if I do, I'd have to hit him. I could hit up C-Mac preferably by itself, but I think it'd be better to go through somebody that's within the set and
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah, that
So,
nigga ODM, he up in there, he up north, something like that.
yeah,
Seattle?
yeah.
No, not I don't know, Seattle, some shit like that.
Yeah, I know where he at. I'll tell you behind the scenes and everything, but he definitely not out here right now. It's like he kind of be
Yeah.
like back and forth and shit.
Yeah, I like ODM, man.
Yeah,
That's
he
a
cool
funny
people.
motherfucker right there. And I seen that interview you had with him too.
Yeah, man, that's what I'm saying. Like, I haven't did anything with them in a minute and stuff, so we're gonna have to do another video or
Yeah,
something.
man, touch bases with him, man. Get in contact with him.
Yeah, I was talking to him the other day and everything, but we definitely need to work on some content. And I know some other people and stuff, but just overall, recently, I just really been out and about, like doing all this music shit. Like the other day,
Yo,
yeah,
yeah. I caught that your last little short stream you did. You was in the club, man. You talking about album release party? What was that at? What was that?
yeah, that was Razcast had an album release party.
Mm.
Bishop sent me the invite to pull up, and then I brought the homie with me and everything. And Razcast was releasing his album. Now, I don't think I had anything put on his album this time, but definitely might be on the next CD that he got that he's working on. But it just I've been doing a lot of my music stuff, like going to different studios. Like that day, I had 2 studio sessions, then had a little time to chill, and then I had to go to the album release party later on that night. So
What you doing?
that's
You
all I'm
shopping?
doing.
You
Huh?
shopping? I said you shopping?
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
shopping,
okay.
I'm creating, I'm working, I'm doing a lot of stuff right now. So it's
All
like
right.
doing
That's
this
good,
live,
man. That's good. That's good.
yeah, doing this live stream stuff, working on the other channel, doing studio stuff. It's like it's a lot at one time.
Hey, you know what? You keeping yourself busy like that, bro.
Yeah,
That shit gonna pay off.
yeah, man. And that's what I'm trying to do, man. I got like that's what I'm saying. Like the homie Soundwave, Kendrick Lamar producer. I said this on the other live, seeing him win a Grammy, it kind of sparked something within me to where it's like, damn, a lot of our peers and a lot of the people that I was producing with, they like I know somebody, and I don't gotta say no name, whatever, if they ever see it or whatever, it is what it is. But I know like they've been in competition with me to where I'm not even the type of person that's always just braggadocious about, oh yeah, I'm doing this. If anything, I'll try to help whoever I can. But for some reason, even doing that, some people just try to, I can do this better than him or whatever. And I've been on this dude forever and shit. But just
Yeah.
to think about it, the peers and the
Do I
people,
know him?
you probably you don't know him.
Oh,
But
okay.
he stayed around this area and everything. So the thing is that it's crazy how people are in competition with me, But the people that I'm in competition with, not hating or anything, but the people that I'm like saying that my stuff is on the same level, they're winning Grammys. So I'm not, it ain't no small change, no elementary level type of person that I'm competing with. I'm competing with some big people. And it's funny that, you know, people that, man, I've been doing this stuff for the longest. And
man, you ain't gotta tell me I was right there with you when you nigga. When I see you do what you, I was like, God damn, nigga, what the fuck?
So that's what I'm saying, bro. And I've never been the type of person that was like selfish with whatever. But you know, I think that do kind of breeds some type of envy to when somebody's so nice and so giving. It's like, well, why is this dude so chipper? And you know, just like people just be weird like that. So it's just like I'm not even on the same stratosphere as a lot of people that's hating on me type shit. And maybe that's the reason why. I don't say that shit all the time, but I guess they know that I'm above them, so they're trying to do whatever they can to get on my level type shit. But
right,
it is what it is. So
yeah,
those are people that's like low key jealous, and I'm not even worried about them. But yeah, I've just been working, man, been trying to get shit popping, and that's what we've been doing. What's up? What's up over there? What's happening?
What's good with you?
Shit, chilling,
what's going
man.
on with you?
We just wrapped up this video about Lil Poppa, man. What's the word with you, man?
Oh no, man! I was handling some business, and I was listening. I heard at first I was wondering who y'all were talking about, and then I didn't know of the artist like that. I did see like a blurb come up in a news feed a couple of days back about the situation, and they said well, I don't know too much about it, but you were giving more insight on what happened, so appreciate that. But I was going to piggyback off of that, but I was also going to say what you're saying about people that hate and no, bro. I look, I rocks with you. I think we kind of like got the same spirit where it's like, yeah, we just want to help other people. You know what I'm saying? But you are right. I think certain people, when they see you as being nice, and not nice in a weak way, but like just nice, they see that as a vulnerability because it's something not right with them. Because in all honesty, if they were in a position to try to uplift, they wouldn't do it, or they would do it with like strings attached, or it would be something janky. I see that. I've seen that all the time, especially in Hollywood, like in just LA Hollywood circles. Like real LA people, we got a different situation. We kind of, like Ras was saying that night. He was like, man, and he ain't lying. LA is like we like with the hip hop, we like family. We look out for each other, real people. But people that come with that oh, I gotta get over on this person. I gotta do that. Like it's like, nah, man, come on, man. That ain't how you should really, get down. That ain't how you should do. So yeah, no, I just wanted to say, I know you were just talking about that. I said, yeah, let me make a comment on that, because that kind of jaded me from, not kind of, that really did just jaded me away from the industry. As soon as I got a taste of that, I was like, man, I'm not effing with this.
Yeah. The homie, my mentor told me that, like, basically it's just a certain level of insecurity that people have to where they feel like if they share an opportunity with somebody, that's going to take away their spot. But in actuality, the more that you help other people, real people will recognize that and be like, man, hey, I'm damn near indebted my whole life to you, bro. Like, whatever I can do to return the favor, I got your back. And we need more people that like that, but it's not that many. Like, real is rare. So to get people that's really going to be there for you like you be there for them, it's damn near slim to none, bro.
Okay.
Yeah,
now,
man.
You said, hey, listen, I want to add in on that. You saying that, so that means like the person that's hating on you is below you when it comes to like the production level or whatever the hell you doing. But if he was to take his time and get cool with you to figure out how you do it so he can learn, then maybe his stuff will be just as good as yours. You understand what I'm saying? Now, I remember like, when I met you, Josh, like, I'm like, yo, this shit right here, It's crazy. When you came and you put the fucking program on my shit, you was like, you don't know how to work this? I was like, nah, but you taught me how to do it. And then you start touching the boards and doing that. I was like, God damn, nigga, what the fuck? I like, the fuck, nigga? Wait a minute, nigga. You a professional? Nigga, hold up, bro. What's going on here? You did this too fast. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then nigga, I remember you sat down with Dre. I remember all that shit. You know what I'm saying? When you sat down with Dre, I remember you made the beats for Dre on my computer. I remember that shit. You know what I'm saying? That was like Dre like it was Dre like beats. You know what I'm saying? Like the
Yeah, I know what you're
versatility,
talking
the
about.
versatility that you have was just fucking crazy as shit. You know what I'm saying? And for someone to be jealous of you, me, I'm not jealous at all, nigga. I'm like, nigga, I want to know and I want to learn everything I can. Show me, show me, show me, show me, show me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Why the fuck is that man hating when I'm over here like, yo, show me, show me, show me. Let me do this. Let me learn. Let me know what this. But this motherfucker is hating his ass off.
And the
What is
crazy
that
part
about?
is,
Is that's that individual soul of him as an essence? What? What is it? Like that hate, man? First of all, niggas out here, period, need to stop hating on someone that looks just like you because you hating on yourself. You need to stop that right there, man. That's period. Period. How else you gonna come up if your brother don't come up? You know what I'm saying? Everybody got to come up in this community of ours, in our culture of ours. We have to come together. We can't hate upon one another because if you keep poking out eyes and shit, everybody gonna be blind. Remember that shit. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like, man, it's just crazy, dude. Like, I mean, I guess it's the ignorance to the fact or not enough education. I don't know, but really, it comes to common sense. That's how I see it. I don't care about education and none of that. Nigga, common sense will tell you, hey, man, this ain't the right thing to do. You
yeah,
know what I mean? Period. Period. If you hating or not. If you hating, nigga, you know you if you hating, then you realize you hating and you hating on purpose then. You understand what I'm saying? That's
yeah.
real shit. Real shit. If you hating it, you realize you hating it, you hating on purpose. Nigga, you ain't should be hating at all, nigga. Congratulate that man. Especially if he look like you. Real shit.
And that's real talk, man. Odell, did you enjoy yourself at the album release party, my brother?
Oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah.
Yo,
It was real dope,
yeah, yeah.
real dope, man. Seeing Fat Lip, seeing Raz. Was it DJ Mona Lisa too? Right, she was there.
Yeah,
Yeah, y'all hear me?
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. No, it was dope, man. The last time I really saw Raz perform was what was it? It was the Project Blow anniversary thing they did at Los Globos. This was years ago, and he's always put on the show. I know he was just kind of clowning. He wasn't really, performing, but
Yeah.
it was a good vibe. I like that. It just
Yeah.
reminded me low key of Unity. I don't know if any of y'all are old enough to remember the Unity.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely old enough.
Yeah, man. I was just talking about that on my last live. The Unity was like, so everybody, if you from the coast, you from West Coast, LA, you know about Uncle Jam's Army.
Yeah.
They did their thing in the late 70s and 80s. And then the
Yeah, well,
Unity.
they had the
No, go ahead. What you
posters.
say?
No, they had the posters posted up everywhere on the telephone
Yep.
poles and shit.
Yep. And they paved the way for a bunch of party promoting crews, and then eventually we had Bigger B in the Unity, and I know a lot of loud record individuals were attached to Bigger B. I know Exhibit. I think I definitely saw like a lot of Woo shows for like $5, man. Like late '90s, he throw stuff in LA.
Oh, right,
I remember the first one
yeah.
was like it was at the Red Dragon.
Yo,
spot that used to be called the Red Dragon in downtown LA, and it was RZA and Capadonna. And I'm like, oh, I'm in here and I see these cats for $5. Oh man. It reminded me of that kind of vibe where, how it was back then. Unity.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a dope vibe, man, and that's what I'm saying. I'm the type of person where it's like I don't like if I got an opportunity, somebody invite me to something, I'll definitely let my homies know and like try to bring them with me and shit like that because I ain't no type of gatekeeper. And I know a lot of people that's like that and stuff, man. So I appreciate you pulling up, man. Every time we be kicking, it be some cool vibes and stuff. Man, Lauren said that, huh?
No, I was gonna say I appreciate you inviting me. What were you gonna say?
Yeah, anytime. No, Lauren said in the chat, she said her last Project Blow show was Medusa and Hakuya, they tagged and some folks in Cupertino in 2005.
Oh wow.
But hey, so
Medusa still be doing her thing. She was just doing something with Monifa at the Mint in LA. In fact, I'm working on a project of Medusa and Jag. Medusa wants to work with Jag, so like I'm gonna make that happen, bro.
Yeah.
In fact, like Medusa's like Bahamadia to the East Coast. Medusa's like that Queen Mother Gangster sister. She rap sing, but she a West Coast. But she West Coast.
Yeah.
You say the Amadeus to the East Coast, but she from the West Coast.
She Bahamadia from she's like Bahamadia is to the East Coast, but she West Coast all day. Yeah, okay. Bahamadia.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay. I got you.
Yeah, man. Hey, Odell, I'll be over there tomorrow. My bad. I think we're supposed to link up today, but I'll be over there tomorrow for sure. And I know I asked you before. I'm gonna need you to do that favor for me, homie.
What are you talking about?
With Silky.
Oh yeah. Let me in fact, what I'll do is when we link, I think I still got her number. I'll call her, but I definitely will just text her or whatever. Silky and I go way back though, man. Her little goddaughter, may she rest in peace, passed away years ago, and the little girl just happened to be my little daughter's best friend.
Wow.
Yeah, so like, I told you I had that interaction with her years back when she was freestyling with Natural Red on my document. They did their little thing on the documentary.
Yeah.
And then that happened, and then I saw her like probably the same couple of weeks before, or the same week I met Jag, because I did an interview with I was doing some taping with my cousin, and he was interviewing Black China, and she was there with Black China, and no, she was at an event. I think Black China was there, but Marion was there, and I'm chopping it up with her. She remembered me, and I'm like, she's like, oh yeah, Marion's my nephew. I'm like, what? She's like, yeah, it's my real nephew. I'm like, oh damn, yeah. So yeah, Silky Fine, y'all know that song, like Romeo and Juliet. So yeah, we'll get on the phone with her, and I'll just be like, yo, if you we're gonna make it happen, bro. Don't even trip.
Yeah, for sure, man. They definitely need to work with her and do some stuff in the future, man. But yeah, they ain't have that much to talk about now. Just shooting the shit,
Okay. Yeah, if you wanted to piggyback off of the haters, because I got a story to tell, man. When I was a teenager, man, it seemed like I was just encroached with haters. I didn't really have like true support. Like when you have a peer group, it's best to be around people that really support you, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, I guess that was a good thing, because in all honesty, the main one who's a hater, he's a straight sherm head now. But that's a whole nother conversation, you know. No, bless his heart, bless his heart. But you know, life deals you with a certain hand, and if your heart is black, that's how you. I guess that's how it is. But long story short, look, in the past, like we like 15, 16 hanging out, and I kind of noticed certain stuff. I think I told you the story, but my brother, my step brother, he was gonna put hands and feet on. He's gonna do more than that to them, but I still let them hang around. And then as I became older, you know, I'm 19, 20, I got my own spot. This is in the late 90s, early 2000s. I'm you know, if you wanted to produce, you had to go get you like an MP. You had the ASR 10, you know, all them little joints, right? And I built my own computer just so that I could learn how to fucking produce. And that's why I told you I started writing my music. I didn't play nothing. I still write to this day, but I was writing my music on sheet music, and you know, it would be MIDI. It would just be the regular MIDI or whatever. Cats was hating on that, and I'm like, okay, you know. And I upgraded my sound, and then now they want to get on and they want to come over and record and all that, and I still let them do that. I let them linger, but when you let certain cats linger, they despise and try to plot against you behind the scenes. And you know, you got to be real. It's like it was not just one Judas; it was damn two fucking Judas. And I'm sitting there, and I mean, eventually I was like, y'all just got to, y'all get out of it. I can't even rock with y'all. Plus, they were not even like. It was an incident where. You know, I'm a single nigga. I used to stay off Crenshaw, right there on 82nd and Crenshaw. So you know it was popping, right towards the end when the Shaw was the thing, right towards the end of it. And I used to stay right there. I done pull so many, man, but them cats, I couldn't even be like, yo, whoa, I got some bro, because they were not hygienic. They were not like dressed. Like they didn't clean. Like it was weird. Them niggas was just some bummy, dirty. Like I had some bros come over, and one bro got up and just left. He was like, "Your boy smells so bad, nigga stink." Like I was just like, "Oh shit, I can't have these niggas around." Like, but I'm saying, like, you know, not to be talking shit about them like that, but I'm just saying that's the type of caliber of cats that were around, and I eventually was just like, "Yeah, y'all gotta go." I was trying to give them a chance and try to, you know, be on some like brother type shit. But it's like if they snakes, once they show you, all I'll say is anybody, once the snakes show you who they are the first time, believe them. And I would say listen to that song by Mike and I called Snake Bite. Great analogy. Now on the flip side, I had some homies. Because I graduated from Compton High, one of my boys, he was one of the nicest dudes up there at Compton. He was from Dole Metamorphosis, little rap crew that was out of Gardena. And he was hanging with some cats from Inglewood. My boy One Man, shout out to One Man, he's Wu-Tang Yellow Jackets. And before he was Yellow Jackets, he was producing on a 4-track. And I got over there and I'm like, yo, bro, let me teach you how to digitize. And we've been building ever since. He ain't a hater bone in his body. He'd give me free beats. He was he didn't have to do that. He was, oh man, yeah, here, you know, like not a hater bone in his body. So on the flip side, I had someone like him, and then, you know, the homie Stone, and rest in peace, the homie Drew Infinite. I've got a lot of co-production stuff that I've done with him, and we all built each other up. We helped each other out. I was a writer. Stone came from the church, so he played and all that, so he was teaching me stuff. And One Man was just raw, like he was just raw with it. So yeah, on the flip side, I had two haters that I had to be like, all right, peace, sayonara. But on the other end, I had some real true friends that eventually, you know, they motivated me and kept me going, you know. So yeah, you just gotta recognize the real. And know who the snakes are. Cut the grass.
Yes, sir. Hey, Corny, I don't know if you keep moving your mic, but I can't hear you. If you said anything.
Oh, my bad.
No, you good, bro?
I was eating like,
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
And he didn't
yeah,
want to be smacking on the mic. I got it.
yeah. Yeah, food was bomb too.
Yeah, I believe you. It look good, but
Yeah,
you
I'm
know what I'm
over
saying?
here
This
throwing
is like,
chicken bones to the dog.
man, yeah, man. Hey, so far with that MP, did you load anything on there yet?
Jura, I loaded that.
Okay.
I gotta buy OBX. What is that? OBX4, and I'm gonna buy another thing. I don't have the funds to buy it just yet, but I'm gonna buy it eventually. But then I'm trying to see because I found a whole bunch of standalone stuff. Because yeah, like you said, man, you gotta buy everything,
Yeah.
and and of course I don't want to hack it. I know there's a way to do it, but but there's some standalone stuff that I'm gonna look into. I basically just loaded Jura. I have about 100 gigs of just sound that I have on my own, samples, kicks, stuff like that, and MIDI. So I just loaded all that. I got a 400 gigabyte SD card, and I'm like, yeah, I'm about to just get started. I saw you could put up to like 2 terabytes. So eventually, I'm gonna just get a little 2 terabyte SD card.
Okay.
And just start getting busy. But yeah, I gotta get used to the workflow, get used to the arranger. I've been just doing just a lot of just observing and loading and just peeping and okay, I see how it. So I ain't even saved nothing yet. But it's man, again, it's a dope ass unit. So I'm definitely going. I'm gonna just be on that shit every fucking day. I know it's gonna take like 1,000 hours of me just being on it to really get the hang of it.
Honestly, I think it'd probably be even faster than that because it's kind of like it's right there in your face. You just have to know like the main operating things, save, record, and overdub and all that stuff. But if you was working with the machine, it's similar to that. So it's not like you starting from scratch and stuff. So
Yeah.
you're gonna get it. You're gonna get it. Man, question.
Oh no,
question. Did y'all hear Baby Keem new CD that he just released?
No, I didn't, dude. But I gotta peep that, bro. I'm gonna peep
I
that
heard like
tomorrow.
I heard 2 joints. The one with him and Kendrick.
Oh,
The one with him and Kendrick.
Yeah.
Called where he took a shot at Young Thug. What's the name of that joint?
It's something about something moments, right?
Flirty, no, something. Flirts. Good flirts.
Yeah. Let me see. I can see it. Overall, I heard the project. Baby Keem. It's pretty decent. It was okay.
It's decent. What do you think of the first one? The one when he dropped that one, what was that? 2022, 2021? What was that? The one where he had
What
that one joint.
The Hillbilly song, the 2021.
It was the one where he's sitting on the I had that album. I forgot the name of it.
Like on the dock?
On the dock, yeah. What was the name of that shit? I forgot.
Melodic Blue. That was 2021.
Yeah. That was that long ago. Damn. I thought, I knew it was like 2021, something like that. Yeah. That one, I got that one, and that one was cool, but it was it's a different. I see the vibe he's on, and I'm like, okay. It was cool.
Family Ties, Range Brothers, and those are like the songs that stuck out to me.
Yeah.
The other records, right, but
exactly. Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out, like, damn, is Kendrick still in Keem style or is Keem still in Kendrick style? Because you hear, a lot of his cadence, like they're sharing the same flow. So my thing is like, who's biting who? Because I was hearing they were saying like Baby Keem was potentially ghostwriting for Kendrick at one point.
Wait, so how old is Baby Keem? Because I thought Baby Keem was like way younger than Kendrick.
I think he is way younger. It says that he's 25.
Okay. Well, if he was ghostwriting, I mean, I wouldn't put it past because in all honesty, it's like, look, Secret, Rampage wrote all the Busta Rhymes shit. Majority.
Rampage was raw as hell though too, so I wouldn't be surprised.
You say what?
I said Rampage was raw as hell. So I wouldn't be
Oh,
surprised if he did.
Ramp was and still is dope as fuck.
Yeah.
But well, of course, so Jaguar is being managed by him. I met him. He's cool, and we start talking, and it's coming together. And I'm like, oh, it's like, yeah, basically, Ramp was the one out there really writing, and Busta was just, he was the performer, and yeah. So when you got and then they're family, so they became Kendrick. They supposed to be like in blood, they're family, so it would make sense. I would say it came more like, I wouldn't say biting, but more, more influenced by Kendrick's original, and you can kind of tell.
That makes sense. That makes sense for sure. Because it's like, did you like one of the records that I liked on the new project is the Circus freestyle, and it was another record, but it's like I was listening to your
Circus.
Yeah.
No, good thing.
Yeah, it's called let me see. Track list. Casino, that was decent. Birds and the Bees, that was alright. No Security, I think No Security was cool. House Money, alright. I'm Not a Lyricist, that was pretty cool. Highway 95 Part 2. That's what I'm saying. It's like I'd have to listen to it again, but it wasn't nothing that was like, it wasn't like no Good Kid, Mad City. So
yeah. It was like the other. To me, it's probably gonna feel for me like that first album.
Yeah. So more props to him for doing his thing and everything, but it's just like, I don't know. I kind of agree. I was listening to you live earlier and everything, and I kind of agree with what Jag was saying as far as like how hip hop don't excite us anymore. Like I know we're all older, but it's the fact that people don't have the same rollout. They don't have the same mystique. Everybody just so in your face with everything, so they don't give you a chance to miss anything.
Right.
So,
This internet shit is killing everything.
Yes. And Kendrick still kind of have that mystique about him to where this dude will come out, cause all the fucking, and then this nigga go right back to his cave. Like, where Kendrick at?
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Exactly. Hey, and me, I think that's a good play because like you just said, they all out here with it and shit. They on the internet. They out here. They gotta tell a life story. They need to have. They feel they have to tell a life story. You know what I'm saying? Like every day, you got to know what I'm doing. Like, man, no,
you don't.
Yeah, you don't have to do that. Like the opposite. Like, let me tell you this, man. I'm on Facebook, but I ain't on Facebook. You feel me?
Yeah.
You feel me? I'm on there. Like, I'll post a picture up like every 3 or 4 months or something, just to let a nigga how I'm doing, what I'm doing. I'm still alive. You know what I'm saying? I ain't on there every day, and I'm not going live. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing that every day, just to let you know how I'm doing or what I'm doing. We don't need to know everything that you're doing in life. I mean, that's these new fans. They want to know all that, but that, like you said, it takes the mystique away. You know what I'm saying? When you take that away, then when it comes to you pushing out something that's new, they already know what the hell you about to talk about.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah,
so
you just gotta give them. You gotta give your fans just enough. You don't give them everything.
Right.
I'm working with a new artist. And when you're new and nobody knows of you like that, then you still you put elements of course your music is going to talk about. It should tell your audience who are people that potentially want to get into what it is that you're on. It should give them an insight about you. when you first come out, you just give them a little bit.
Of
You just,
course, you
maybe
know the
where you're
updates,
from, a
updates.
little bit about, the background, but that's it. You ain't gotta. I be eating this. I met with this person. Like, you just keep a lot of stuff to yourself.
Yeah, the
Yep.
best thing to do is like send out a tweet or a little message every now and then. Don't send out no video. Don't even put a picture out. You know what I'm saying? For real. Just put a tweet out there or
Yeah,
something. You know what I'm saying? For
yeah,
real.
yeah,
Just stay like that.
yeah.
Stay like that. And then every now and then throw one out like, oh, check this out. I'm over here. What bam? Niggas like, oh shit, what the fuck? And now you gotta wait another
Right.
motherfucking 6 months. You feel me? Real
Pretty
shit.
much.
Yep.
I'm not
Real
gonna lie. I
shit.
think that the industry kind of killed it once they started going after. I heard. I'm at the credit Glasses Malone. He was having a discussion about like the industry, and it was talking about like going platinum and chasing numbers and stuff. And I really think that was like the start of the decline of hip hop once they started getting away from the essence of rap and more focused on numbers and statistics. That's why
Mm,
before we had artists that was just very original. You had your Coolios, you had your Busta Rhymes, you had your
right.
Twisters, you had your Bone Thugs and Harmonies. And Twister
Mm-hmm.
and Bone, they was fighting back and forth because they sounded too similar. But nowadays, it's a compliment if you sound similar like the next person, to where it's like, oh,
Yeah,
it's no
that's crazy.
like the
Yeah,
level of
yeah, like everything is bizarre world now. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like
in the
back in
level
the
of
days, like yeah,
competition.
if you bit somebody else's style, it's like, what do you nigga? We know you just did that because we all listened to the guy that originally did that.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So and now it's like, they call it paying homage, you know what I'm saying? But you know, I don't know about that because now, you got like I hear that, LA West Coast is losing their sound because now they influenced by other motherfucking parts of the motherfucking, America and shit. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Northern Cal, motherfuckers trying to sound like J-Bo, motherfuckers trying to sound like Detroit motherfuckers and shit. Shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even got that deep. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even got that deep. I done heard these players and who they are in the mix, how they do the game, but I ain't really got into them to see if we really sound like that. You know what I'm saying?
We
Well,
definitely
the
have our
question is,
sound, huh?
no, go ahead. What are you gonna say?
No, I'll keep it quick. I was about to say we do have our sound, but a lot of us do bite on other people's style. Now, what you're saying, Odell?
Now, I was gonna say the question really is like, well, really, when you think about hip hop, it's really not regional no more. You still have regional sounds, like distinct Bay Area, right? Like we know, okay,
Yeah,
that comes from the hyphen. You know the OGs who did their thing, Battle Cat, Dre, Quick, Cole 187, like the producers who set up the LA sound, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But now we got, and then, everybody, every producer in certain regions, you could be like you really can't, like Diddy is not one of them because Diddy wasn't a real producer. Let's just keep it a buck.
Yeah,
But
I already know
you
that.
just know of his hits. You just fucking know of his hits. Same thing with Jermaine Dupri. Like Jermaine Dupri, I know he can really produce, but
Oh
it's
yeah, he
like
can.
who's really responsible for the Atlanta sound? No, it's I can't really say it's Jermaine Dupri, but that's
I
a whole
know.
other conversation.
Yeah, because like, what is Atlanta sound? Is Atlanta sound today modern?
Right. Because if you talk about Atlanta, I'm going to Goody Mob and what do they
Yeah,
call them,
because
Dungeon Family.
Dungeon Family, Goody Mob, Outkast. You know what I'm saying? You going back like that? Yeah, that's the
But
original.
now,
They the originals from
everything is not really. Everything is regional. Even like fucking Designer. Remember that motherfucker came out. Niggas
yeah,
thought that
yeah,
was
yeah.
Future, and I mean that's when we started blurring the lines. Like no, he from that. They said he was from New York, right? Like it was weird. It was like, and then you got this drill shit. That's the thing. It's like there's really no regional
Now,
sound, really no
yeah,
more. But
that drill
yeah,
is what's taking over now. I ain't saying, but I'm saying what I'm saying is the sound. The drill sound
Yeah,
is is being pushed into hip hop as if the masses need to listen to the drill sound. Drill sound is underground. It comes from the underground. That's where it needs to
right,
be. You can't bring that to the masses because the masses can't understand it. That's
right.
too much for them. You know what I'm saying? That's too much information for them to try to process. If you don't
Right.
understand, if you don't come from that land or that part of how it is, you would never understand what they're talking about. That drill sound, everything is, the kill murder types, and or you got the females, they ratchet, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, the sound we come from in the era that we know the essence of hip hop was versatility. There was all kind of sounds in hip hop, not just hip hop, not the culture. I'm talking about rap. Let's just say rap. It was all kind of sounds in rap. You had your conscious, you had your gangster. Gangster, when I was around there, before it was gangster, it was all conscious. Then it became gangster. You know what I'm saying? Then we came, and then the party was up in there with the party. No, yeah, yo, you got the conscious party, and then you got the gangster, and then it just started coming in, and it started blending, and a melting pot happened. You know what I'm saying? And it just blended in all together, and now we got this. This is what we got. The Young Bucks are coming up with this. This is their format of it. And the thing about it, this is a good way to end this point right here because Fat Joe was hating on Kendrick for breaking the record of most Grammys nominated in the rap category, and Kendrick responded by like, "Yo, man, maybe you should have, made some music that made sense, that would stick, and would be a message to the people instead of." Talking about just rapping, this partying, and you got money and all this. Make something. You should have made something that's useful that would stick in time.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's real. Like, I knew that from the beginning when it came with Kendrick. Like his first album, like I was up on him before. He was Kendrick Lamar. You feel me? And when he became Kendrick Lamar, and I'm like, I see this change, and I'm like, oh yeah. And then this right here is like, this is what I'm gonna listen to. And I've listened to every last album every time he came out with something because I was looking forward to what he had to say. You see what I'm saying? I was looking forward to what he had to say. Some of these rappers that's out there now, they said the same thing they said on their next album, they said in their last album. And it ain't nothing new. I'm gonna end it on that. What, Skyler?
That's real talk, man.
Oh,
yeah. Fat Joe just mad because the only thing he breaking, the only record he's breaking is his fat ass breaking the most chairs at a Waffle House, sitting on them motherfuckers, fat motherfucker.
Man, hey, you mentioned Jermaine Dupri earlier. Now,
Yeah,
I've heard like there's been this misconception of what Suge Knight said at the Source Awards. Hey, if you tired of some everybody dancing in your videos, people were saying that he said that towards Puff Daddy. But when Puff Daddy and Suge Knight met, I forgot where they said they met at, and Puffy addressed him about that. He said that Suge Knight said he was talking about Jermaine Dupri. Now, I don't know if that was a deflection tactic or if he was being for real, because I was listening to Chris Cross, the Bomb album, and Young, Rich, and Dangerous earlier.
I remember that.
And listening to the album, matter of fact, on the Bomb record, it was a lot of scratches of Ice Cube, a lot of scratches of Snoop Dogg, and they were saying that low key, Jermaine Dupri was trying to steal the identity of the West Coast. Like if you listen to the Brat on there, I'm coming up. Like it
Oh
wasn't until he got
yeah.
to rapping,
Oh,
and it
whoa,
was very
whoa.
West Coast.
The brat,
The
Hey,
bar,
the
hey,
brat
you,
wasn't nothing but
hey.
the brat wasn't nothing but a Snoop ripoff. They
Oh,
just
that
thank
they
you.
made the brat
Thank you.
like Snoop,
Thank
and
you.
and
Hey,
Jermaine Dupri took the crisscross little he stylized them as like Tretch. So
yep.
yeah,
He sure did. Hey, you know what? The thing about it is because I was living there in that time, and that's why I gravitated to the music.
yeah,
And why when I gravitated because the Brat, during that time when the Brat was out, that was me. I had my first apartment. My first son was born. You know what I'm saying? It was a good time. You know what I'm saying? To me, it was like it felt like the dorm environment in college. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? That type of feeling and shit. But during that time, you heard the Brad everywhere. And when I started eventually start listening to it over about 3 months, I'm like, yo, she sound like Snoop. You know what I'm saying? And then I started listening to Crisscross because they had a couple of cuts that would sound like some gangster shit, man. And I was like, yo. And then I remember that you said Trench. That was the darker one. He was sounding like Trench. But then it was a couple of cuts. I don't remember the name of the song, but Crisscross had a song that sounded like some gangster shit. And I'm like, that's Snoop. You know what I'm saying? I knew right away. As soon as I heard it, I was like, that's Snoop. I'm like, oh, JD Biden. I knew he was. I knew he was, but at that time, I guess that's when you know, it was hip hop was evolving into a point to where you was vibing off of one another. And then, Puffy figured that out when he came out with Biggie because he was like, yo, the West Coast got this sound and they going crazy and I need to get something that sound like that. You know what I'm saying? And the first thing he came out with was Juicy.
yeah. They
The
were saying that on the
Juicy beat.
documentary.
The
They said that
Juicy beat.
Puffy was like really
And that
examining the
gravitated to
sound.
everybody.
Huh?
That Juicy beat, uh, Biggie was on that first single, that gravitated to everybody, dude, for real, because he was on the East Coast, and when he dropped that, that sounded like us, and then we accepted it. You know what I'm saying? We accepted it because it sounded like that's us. That's what it was. And Puffy knew what he was doing. He did a couple other beats that was like that. I ain't say he did all that, but there was a couple other beats that was West Coast sounding. The going back to Cali, of course. That was right there. It was like a real West Coast sound. At
Yeah.
that time when that first came out, that was a real true West Coast sound right there, dude.
Yeah, a lot of that stuff came out the crisscross stuff came out like 93 and 96. So that was definitely around the
Yeah.
time that the West Coast was
And
popping.
I'm gonna
But
have to
low,
go back. I'm gonna have to go back to them, man.
yeah,
Cause I
listen to
gotta
it.
find that song I'm talking. I gotta go back to that song I was talking about where I was like, yo, that was Snoop. That's Snoop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It was like, yeah, that's Snoop. That's true, man. That's true. But you know what, man? Hip hop now is like a melting pot, dude. So it can bounce here and there. You know what I'm saying? Like the recent thing that we had was out of Atlanta was the Kendrick Lamar with oh boy, fuck man, I'm
Drake.
fucking tripping, man. The shit with goddamn,
Talking about
I'm
like that
tripping,
or
bro.
with Drake.
Yeah, like that. That beat right there. West
Yeah,
Coast sound. West Coast sound. That shit's so goddamn old. And that beat I knew when it first came out. That everlasting bass. When that shit
yeah,
came out, Nigga, what year? I was in high school, maybe junior high. I can't remember. But when that shit came out, I knew that beat was timeless. There's a couple of beats that came out in that area that's still timeless to this day. Motherfuckers don't know that they gonna go back to it. It's gonna come back. You know what I'm saying? The Battle Ram, that's probably next. The Battle Ram, that was a cold ass beat. Toddy T,
Yeah,
yeah, cold beat right there.
yeah.
The one we just said, the Everlasting Bass, Rodney O. Joe Cooley. Who brought that out? Who brought it back? I mean,
You talking Metro?
yeah, Metro. He brought it back from Atlanta.
Yeah,
That's West Coast. That's a West Coast beat. That's always been a West Coast beat. You
I
know
guess
why?
we
Because
make, that battle ram
that beat,
in the morning.
yo, man, check the Battle Ram beat, bro. That shit, that bass
Yeah, I
line
like
is cold. That's a
Yeah.
cold bass line right there, man. For real, I ain't gonna even lie. I forgot. I can't remember how the beat went, but I can remember the bass line was always like that. Shit was cold. I know that. I know that for sure. But the shit coming back, and it always bounces off. Like, you know, time repeats itself. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit probably gonna get played out. The sound that you hear now, or the way it's evolving, or it could go back to East Coast. You know what I'm saying? It could go. It could probably go back to boom bap. You never know, man. Just when it comes to music, it's like people feed off the energy of, I guess now in hip hop, especially, they feed off the energy of what was in the past. So in the past, it could be 10 years ago, 20 years ago. You could find something that no one's ever heard. You know what I'm saying? And make that shit into something, flip it. You know what I'm saying? Boom. Now it's a whole new sound. Now I'm telling you, man, like I'm thinking like to myself with the what we had going on the West Coast. You know what I'm saying? The G Funk. Will that ever come back?
We got a new version of like West Coast music. I wouldn't say that it's G Funk, but
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, I know what you're saying on the new West Coast version. Of course,
Like,
it
most
involves in
example,
that. It's involved in
most
that
example of the
sound.
new one.
New
uh,
what? Oh, okay.
an example, let's say Blueface Tatiana, very piano led, heavy
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
808,
yeah, yeah,
normally up tempo.
yeah, 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 yeah.
You know,
Now I got you. You know,
yeah,
everything. My dude DJ Artistic, what he got in his West Coast pack. Yeah, the Tatiana, the YG. YG got some shit too. It's not the old school West Coast. It's the new school. Yeah,
it's definitely something that's gonna have you get up, dance, see, walk to it. You know,
Yeah,
it's not like the old school G Funk era, and you know, you was making
but it
some
has to
music.
evolve from that.
Yeah, it has to a certain degree, but with the younger twist. Now, the homie Odell was saying that, you know, it's crazy that, like, to be honest with you, we had the early 90s, then we had the hyphy movement, and then we
Right?
had this newer West Coast movement. But if anything, we really need to have a sound to where from the Bay to LA to where we kind of lock sounds to where
yeah,
as California all together, because
yeah,
people in the Bay, the way they get hyphy and all that stuff, it's like you would think they're in a different state, but it's all
Yeah.
California. So,
yeah.
you know, we do need to come together as far as merging styles and shit like that to where we'll really have things on lock.
Yeah, it's really just about getting with our brothers in the Bay Area and coming with a just a movement, really, because
Mm-hmm.
you know, for the most part, it is kind of like politics when it comes to LA and Bay Area people. I've never lived in the Bay, but I've been up there, and you know, you got to know people. I know what time it is. But LA, it's like, come on, yeah, it's politics like a mug. You know what I mean? So
Right,
Yeah.
right.
we just gotta create that safe passage with each other. Like, yeah, get up there to the Bay Area. We could just, go to a few studios, go to a few spots, and kind of, and that's what I was saying earlier, man. Like I was talking about the unity, and I was talking about, just our movement. We got to really get that going. And I'm starting here, LA, LA, California, Bay Area, because look. It'll go beyond Bay Area and LA, because Vegas, there's a movement out there in Vegas, and then we got little something going on in Phoenix as well. So it'll just spread to where it's like, yeah, it just makes sense for everybody to hop on board, and let's just push a movement,
Right, right. You know what? Real shit. Motherfuckers in LA, like you said, the politics. If motherfuckers get past that shit and make some goddamn music so we don't have to fuck it. My bad, homie. I want to hear some collaborations on a lot of LA artists that would normally be on a song. You understand what I'm saying? I want to hear that. I want that. I want to hear that collab together. You know what I'm saying? Fuck all that street shit. Oh, here we go again. Too much smoke.
Hey man, I don't know.
Up in smoke tour.
Hey, fact. Man, I don't know what it is that the Bay. I don't know. There's no unity. The Bay be hating on LA. LA be hating on the Bay.
Yeah.
And I ain't gonna lie, like I'm saying, it'd be dope because they got a whole different type of style. We got a whole different type of style. And if we can merge that together, we'll definitely be on, because the West Coast was definitely some innovators and shit. We have a lot of the Vegas and the Arizonas, they be copying what's going on in LA. So
exactly. Yeah.
It is what it is.
That's what I was saying. We could figure, like, it'll probably take people like you and I to figure it out, because too many people, when you deal with industry, sometimes it's like I said, it's the politics and stuff like that. But if let's just say me and you, and we linked up with like two other Bay Area cats, and we just said, all right, this is what we're gonna do. It's I don't know if you know about the quote unquote secret society of hip hop. I did a video about it years back. We had a secret society, and maybe I'm talking too much, but it was called the 2000 Crows.
Never heard of that.
Yeah, never heard of 2000 Crows. Yeah, well, the first time I got on the radio was around that time that I was telling you, when I go to the Unity and all that, and my boy Roger Clayton, in fact, was his cousin. He used to play football at USC, and on like, what was it, Thursday? I think it was Tuesday nights, he would do a hip hop show on the radio. It was a real radio station at the school at USC. So he invited us over one time, and we up there, we freestyle. I'm freestyle. This ain't no written or nothing. And some cats called the have-nots. These dudes were some like dreadhead gangster roster dudes, and they rap, and they were like, well, my boy was actually rapping. The one, in fact, the one that says the Sherm here right now, he was sitting there rapping, and he wasn't the best rapper, but he was trying to freestyle. Somebody called up, was like, man, you whack as fuck. And my boy was, oh yeah, y'all come up here, we'll see who whack. What? And I was like, all right, we're gonna be up there next week. So I go pick him up to go. Yeah, we finna go to the radio station. That nigga did not come outside. That nigga did not. He the main one. Woofing all that shit, did not show up, didn't do nothing. Started this war and sat his bitch ass in the house. So we get to the radio station, and it was me, it was a couple other cats that I went to high school with. They didn't really rap, but they were there. And it was The homie explicit. He's from the East Coast, so he was a spitter, and I was the second best or whatever. But it was like 12 or 20 of them niggas. They came deep as hell, and they sitting there freestyling. He's talking about, nigga, yeah, y'all can get shot. We'll shoot y'all. Nigga, we could go to the parking lot if y'all want. Like they these niggas was. I was like, but the homie, he stuck to the script. He was spitting. I was spitting, and then one cat. When we got outside, one cat pulled up. It was actually a couple of cats, and they were 2,000 crows. They was like, yo, they had our back. They was like, because these dudes was really on some like, okay, yeah, we over here rapping, battling, but we gonna come up here and try to gang bang and kill y'all niggas. You know what I'm saying? And the 2,000 crows, it was only 2 or 3 of them, and they was some dope dudes. And they just came, they kept the peace, and they had our back, and the shit was all peace. And then bro was like, yeah, he was part of 2,000 crows. I ended up one of my OGs. He was part of 2,000 crows. So 2,000 crows is basically like you could be anywhere in the Bay Area, you could be anywhere in LA. And if you mention, oh, I'm down with the crows, oh, you're gonna get a place to stay, you're gonna get drink, weed, whatever you want. That was the movement. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All up and down California, all up and down. Like, I'm telling you, we gotta bring that type of movement back. And it was some shit that wasn't even spoken of. Like, I got wind of it because I was in a rap battle. These cats came through, and they swooped down like how they do, and they showed us love, and we were forever indebted to them. And then to come to find out, like I said, one of my elders, one of my OGs, he was part of the 2,000 crows, and he broke it down. I was like, yeah, that's what it was. It was like, it was a secret thing. It was like, it started, I think, around when Pac, like before Pac, around Pac. It was just a thing. It was like, if you mention you down with the crows, if you go to the Bay or you go to LA, they gotta hook you up. It was almost like, like if you're a Mason. If you're a Mason,
it sound like some Mason stuff,
yeah,
bro.
Exactly. But it was hip hop, homie.
Yeah.
That's why it was a real hip hop secret society, bro. Let me see. There were some real known people that were down with 2,000 crows. I have to go hit the homie up to give me the list. But a lot of cats with Project Blow, a lot of
If you said you did a video on that, like, hey, send me that link because I'm very interested in that. Jab.
Yeah,
I'm about to say, Jab. He said, "What's going on over here? We talking about different things in hip hop." Barbie J said, "Hey, Jag," but yeah, bro, like, yeah, continue though.
Yeah, I'll send you the link. But 2,000 calls was a real thing, and like I said, it was just like, if a lot of people see, that's why I said the politics now. The politics now, it's the gangbanging stuff or whatever. But back then, it was just like, this is what we gonna do. It was an unspoken thing. It was just talked about. It wasn't even. It was about action. It wasn't like you gotta pull the doorbell 3 times. It wasn't that bullshit. It was just a cold 2,000 crows. Oh, I'm down with the crow. Oh, you down with the crow? Oh, you would get taken care of. Or what you want to blow on? It was like that. And I'm telling you, we got to bring that type of unity back. We got to bring that type of movement back.
I feel you on that note. I definitely feel you on that note. That's exactly the shit that I'm talking about, man. That's the shit I'm on. That's the time I'm on right now. That's what we need. You know what I'm saying? Niggas need to wake up. And the thing about it is, it's an awakening happening right now. That's why they call the woke era. Motherfucker, if you ain't woke up, nigga, that means you still asleep. You know what I'm saying? Wake your ass up, get with the times, and get what it is, nigga. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know what it is, figure it out, and then you're going to see. You know what I'm saying? When you see what it is, come over here and holler, and let's all do this as one, because we can all do it as one, and when we do it as one, we shall be bigger than what we are now. We should never be up under. And that's why they look at us now like that, because they know that if we get on our ball game, nigga, as a unity thing, nigga, we are taking over, because what they get their influences from us. You know what I'm saying? Most of the things that's been invented has been invented by a black man. You know what I'm saying? Black woman, whatever. Call it what it is. You know what I'm saying? The beginning of time, the people, every last one of us around this goddamn planet come from one place. You know what it is. You know what that place is. That dark skinned place. You know what I'm saying? It only
Yeah,
come from one source. You know what I mean? And they try to call us apes. That's funny. They don't call us apes. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? When you gonna do if you do that, you're calling yourself one because there's only one place. There's only one place with a
man.
source.
Hey, uh, yeah, I feel you on that. And Jaguar Wright says salute to the chat and the panel. Salute to Barbara J
For
also.
sure.
And,
Peace.
and then she
Love it.
also says
Peace,
some people
love.
out here do need to take a nap. Yikes.
What? Say
I
what?
wonder-
Say
now, I
what?
wonder- she said some people out here do need to take a nap.
Ooh.
Yikes.
Ooh. Oh, yeah.
So
Who said that?
Ooh,
Jag said
Jaguar.
that.
Jaguar. Okay.
So I wonder if she can put some initials out there, kind of, say a little bit of something. We got Brian in the building.
Hey man.
Oh,
Hey
sounds
man,
good, bro.
I was up on her for a long time. I've been up on her for years. You know what I'm saying? I was
Yeah.
watching her back then when she was popping it. I was like, whoa, what? I put my girl up on game. Hey, check this out. She's like, who you talking about? I said, yo, check this out. She like, oh shit. She watched that shit all day. I couldn't even lie, dude. She was like, what? What's the next one? Where? We'll find another one. You know, all that. Yo, I'm telling you, bro. Yeah, man, I've been up on it, man. And she got that game. And bro, not only the game, nigga, she know. She seen with her own eyeballs. You know what I'm saying? That's real shit. She knows some Epstein shit. You know what I'm saying? For real shit.
And she said she don't want to throw no rocks, man.
Oh man, why not? This is the time to do it. This is the time to do it. Get
Man,
rid of
don't
all
get that
of them.
started because when she starts, she gonna thoroughly
Get rid of all of them. Get them out of here. I don't want to see him here either. You know what I'm saying? I
Well,
know
see,
exactly how you feel, baby. Get them out
the
of
thing
here.
is what she started, everybody else got to get on it and help finish it because you know if you out here by yourself trying to fight this demon, yeah,
There it is.
it's
There
a
it is.
problem.
He
But
said it.
when everybody
He
starts
said
getting
it.
together, so whatever to do to support, like hit her Cash App or whatever you could do to support. That's it. Just
Yeah, for real.
but we gotta start forming like Voltron, and you're right. That's what they don't want because they know like see them. I ain't gonna say who they are. The let's just say the people the neo people who follow the guy with the mustache, right?
Okay, yeah,
right.
Charlie Chaplin.
If they all just started, yeah, fuck niggas, you know what that's gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Like if they just all come on, yeah, well, fuck these niggas, yo, they know. So that's why you got a different type of racism out here on the West Coast racism. I went to Override Middle School, and it was a bunch of liberal white individuals, and they were just racist, but they hid it.
Yeah.
It was like that movie Get Out. They were trying to low key let like the father, like, I voted for Obama twice. I would have voted 3 times. It's those types.
We gotta chop it up on some shit on that level right there, my nigga. But go ahead.
Yeah, like they know if they all come out and be like, all out assault attack on blacks, blah blah blah, then they know it's over for them. That's why they will put a person and put a person on the pedestal like a Jay-Z. Jay-Z is in the files, and it's known that his billionaire boyfriends were the ones to, he has the control of the blacks. He's the king of the blacks. Like that's kind of how they look at us. It's like, who can control all these? You know what I'm saying? And he's the one, the pet ninja. Yeah, well, I'll it's me. But it's like, no, it's not new. You know what I'm saying? And like if you look at everything he's done, when Irv Gotti and Suge and Jay Prince, and I keep forgetting who the other person was gonna get together and do their own black distribution. He was and it was, I think it was Dame Dash. He was the Jay-Z was the one that snitched.
Oh, that was from the South in Texas, Ghetto Boys, Jay Prince.
Jay Prince. Yeah. As I said, it was Jay Prince. It was all the black labels, like we're gonna do black distribution.
Yeah, exactly.
And he snitched.
Yeah,
he snitched, and he got rewarded. We got like basically all this, this mentality where it's like, well, yeah, it's only gonna be me. I think Jay is the one that said, I do it for the culture to let you know what a ninja look like when a ninja runner. Like, bro, come on. No, you do it for yourself, because everything that you've done, it's for you, not for the whole. Like Nas is more of a person that's more hip hop because he does stuff for everyone to a degree. I know of course it's about getting money and stuff like that, but Nas has his own like private holding company and is very successful. And he's constantly building. And a person like Jay, it's really just about him. And as I said, we got to just get rid of that mindset. It can't just be I'm the main one, I'm the head one. It's all about me. We got to think of it as a collective for the most part. Of course, everybody else that's on whatever bullshit, if you get busted, you get caught, and that's on you. You know what I'm saying? But if you really for everybody to get up and come up, then you got to have a mindset of that. It can't just be a selfish. It's just all about me. I'm gonna eat.
Right.
Yeah, that's a real talk. Hey, Jag said something important. She said Sam Cooke tried decades ago, and you see what happened to him.
Yeah.
And that's some real talk. That was a little bit before my time, but I do know the story. I think that happened in California, right? To where he got
right there on 92nd and Figueroa.
Okay, yeah, and he said that he got hooked up with some chick, and then she ended up unaliving him in the room. And it was just like a lot of weird
some little Asian prostitute. See, the thing is that's them Illuminati people who and primarily that was I think that was the work of the Italians and the Jews, if you really want to talk about it. But it was an Asian hooker, and I think it was at that grill place on Hollywood over there, right, not too far from the spot. It's a famous restaurant, one of the oldest restaurants right there on Hollywood Boulevard. She met him there. They went to that hotel right there on Fig and 92nd, and it basically was like a setup. I think the girl ran out or something with his wallet or something, and then the manager, she was a sister. She was working with the Italian mafia, I believe, and ended up, blasting them. Like it all that stuff was weird, but that was, you could tell that was a setup, and it was a humiliation ritual at the same time.
That shit was a conspiracy to this day.
Oh man, yeah.
And she also, and Jack said, Lean got him up out of here and walked on the charge. And I remember that in the documentary that I saw. Like, yeah, she blasted old boy and then got all scot free, because like the whole situation was like a setup. Like she took his money and then like went into hiding. So when this dude was like banging on the door, like, hey, give me my shit, from the perspective of it, it looked like he's tripping for no reason, but he was trying to get his money back, basically.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, that's why when certain moves are made, in all honesty, just got to be
you gotta be aware of your surroundings in these games that motherfuckers be playing and shit. These games that they be playing and shit, man, is like, some shit that they never played the game before, they gonna fall for it because it's bullshit. You know what I mean? That's what these motherfuckers be doing. Be playing these mental games on motherfuckers. And like, if I was a motherfucker that didn't know nothing from the streets and shit, and motherfucker told me something like, "Oh, why won't bam?" I'm like, "Oh, for real? Oh, okay." And I'm being fucking naive and shit and fall for it. Like, fuck that shit. I'm not falling for none of that bullshit, nigga. Nothing. You can't tell me a goddamn thing, nigga, unless I know about real research that I know about, you know about at the same time, and we click together on that shit. You know what I'm saying? If we click together, bam. What's up? Hey, well, Bob, let's pop this business. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things. That's what I'm saying, man. That unity thing you was speaking about, like, bro, it's so many things that we could do as one another, man. Like this hustle game that they be out here doing, man. You could turn this hustle game into something else.
Yeah,
This
that's real
shit could be
talk.
something else. This shit could be managed business in a real sense. Motherfuckers, such things as LOCs and all that goddamn shit. Go out there and get it and do it together, nigga. Y'all be out here playing simulation bullshit games, nigga. Get your ass out there and go do it for real. Fuck playing the games, nigga. Get your
Yeah,
ass out there and go do it. Fuck this shit. I'm tired of us just ignorance that we have. Now I ain't gonna say all of us because it's all about the the youngsters. You know what I'm saying? It's all about the youngsters, man. You have to guide them, dude. There's no guidance there, man. They have to be guided the right way. Most of them that's out there that's doing all of this bad shit that they don't need to be doing. They ain't got no parents that really care about them. If they did have parents, you know what I'm saying? They locked up in the system, fosters, all that shit. Man, it's just yeah, it's a lot of brick walls in front of you to get past that you got to hurdle and jump over in life. And you know what I'm saying? They bigger than others. For you know what I'm saying? It's real. Is You have to do that as that toughens up your soul as you go on and live in life. But god damn, nigga, use your common sense. You know that you ain't supposed to be doing what you about to go do. You know that in your conscience. If you got a conscience, you know you ain't supposed to be doing what you about to go do. If you know that shit, nigga, don't do it. That's your motherfucking third eye talking to your ass, nigga. Telling you, nigga,
all
stop
right.
right now. Stop right now. You're about to make a big mistake. I've I've made mistakes in my life where my third I didn't listen to him. I flashed that nigga out like, yep, and I went this way, and I paid a big price for that shit. You know what I'm saying? For real, that altered the whole course of my life. You feel me? So I'm saying, you young bucks out there, you niggas need to start thinking and using your common sense. For real. Use your animal instinct. Cause it's a survival game out there for real. We all know that. It is. But we need to survive together. Because if we all knocked off, it's just gonna be you left. And what you think gonna happen to you?
Yeah, man.
Real shit.
Hey,
What's
Jag
gonna
said,
happen to Big U?
wait,
Big
what?
you. What's
So
gonna
what's gonna happen to
happen?
Big U?
Big you,
Uh,
man. I honestly, dude, like I, I want to feel sorry for him, man. But he a grown man. You feel me? He a
Mm-hmm.
grown man. He a grown man. And you know goddamn well what you was about to do, and you shouldn't have did that. You shouldn't have did that. There was a couple of things that you shouldn't have did, but the big one is like, did he do that? I don't know. It's hearsay. That's the only thing I'm concerned about. Is like, I expect the other shit they was talking about, the bullying and all that, moving how he was moving, and I expect that the Suge Knight effect. But when it came down to like, some unaliving and shit. Like, damn, if you did that right there, man, like, bro, I don't feel nothing for you, bro. If you did that part right there, like I said, I expect the bullying, and he gonna do that. But that other part, that's part of that case, like, yo, that's not good. Not good at all. None of that's good. None of that's good.
I agree with you on what you said. Jag said in the comments, most people get out here. Wait. Most people most people get got because it's hard to accept these people will go that far. And I agree because a lot of us, or they try to target the youth or younger people and manipulate them. So if you wasn't taught, how to work these different rooms and operate in certain climates, yeah, it's gonna be easy for you to get caught up in things. So I agree with what you were saying, Corny, and I agree with what you were saying, Jag, also. And then Jag also said, Big U finna catch a raw deal. Too many people willing to turn on him. Now, do y'all think that what Jag said is fair that people turn on him?
There goes some. You said that motherfuckers turn on Big U and shit, huh?
Yeah.
So do you think one of those individuals probably loose cannon?
Hey, that's what they saying. And shout out to Billy Hill. What's up with you, man?
Billy Hill.
Yeah, you got your mic muted.
I'm about to go get my glasses.
I don't even know how I ended up here, but I'm happy I did. You know what I mean? I was just like, what happened? I just see my face on my screen. I was like, whoa.
I love it. I love it.
I'm gonna keep this. Y'all got me stuck somehow. I don't know how it happened, but why?
That's what's up. I love that shit.
I'm gonna do it again.
Oh, but you over there peeping it out though. That's cool, man. Support, man. Like and subscribe.
So, man, what do y'all think about this whole Big U situation? Is it deserved? Is it undeserved? Are people gonna turn on him? What's his fate?
Man, it all determines to the evidence. You know what I'm saying? Because what if it's bullshit? You know what I'm saying? Like, but the way things, you know how the internet talking shit. You know what I'm saying? The goddamn internet detectives out here, man. There ain't no detectives in LAPD or any other police department and shit. Motherfucking crimes are solved on the internet now, man. Believe that shit.
They're solved and they're set up on the fucking internet. Motherfuckers get set up on the internet all day too.
Yeah, well, some people set themselves up for that shit.
On my channel, I had got the last IG live he did when he was getting arrested. He was saying some stuff. I think we should review that. Let me see, is there a way that I can send it to you, or because this was when he straight up got arrested, and he was saying some stuff. He was saying some things. I think we need to review that though. In all honesty, review what he was talking about.
Yeah.
This was from 11 months ago.
Yeah, when he was in the car,
11 months ago.
He was turning himself in. Yeah. Oh yeah, he was saying some nasty work right there. He was pushing shit out. Oh God. Oh man. Niggas is about. Yeah, he's about to get pulled in as witness. They about to get subpoenaed. Everybody you mentioned in that motherfucking video. I remember that day when it was live.
Yeah, I'm gonna revisit it.
I remember that day when it was live. I was like, oh yeah. They're all about to be subpoenaed. Yeah.
Okay,
he calling out. It was like corrupt calling out names. Oh my God, this is stupid.
Oh man,
that nigga was stupid for that shit.
Okay, so this is the video.
That was it.
Urban Central.
That was it.
My last video. Big U said goodbye to his family before turning himself in.
Yep.
So let's revisit this real quick.
This is my last video before I turn myself in. I'm with my family. Talk to my sons. I talk to everybody, man. I'm just going to deal with this fight. See what it is. I just want y'all to know.
Dumb shit,
All this
man.
stuff is quagmire.
They couldn't do that shit right.
This shit is all bull crap. I just need y'all prayers. I need y'all to... I don't even know what to say.
Huh.
21 years, I've elevated my family, come back, sit in here and write and do what I need to do until I can come back home. People are supposed to help me. I hope you help me. Hank, you don't worry about it.
Uh-oh, here we go.
A lot of stuff y'all hearing is straight trash.
Here it comes.
And I appreciate the love and I appreciate people who've been helping me. I don't know. It's hard helping black people and not being hunted for doing it.
Especially it might be to, I don't know, to the right or the left.
Reach out to anybody who can help me, y'all.
You hear me?
Help my own family. Appreciate y'all. Go. I'm looking at this video as I come in to turn myself in, and I'm disheartened by the fact that they trying to say that I stole something from Developing Option, or I used Developing Option as a front. Developing Option paid my bills. They paid my house note. They paid the bills for my family, the money I made from as an employee for Developing Option. I never mixed that with nothing. I didn't manipulate nobody. I didn't steal nothing. We did PPP loans. We did 2 loans. And that's it, just like everybody else did. I didn't use no fraud. I didn't give no fake name.
I didn't
and
do
one
it.
of them we was paying back and one they forgave. You know what I mean? And the other one we attempted for and they didn't give us nothing for it. I filed my taxes and then coming around telling me I was using Developing Option as a cover. Cover for what? None of that's going to be true. None of that's going to be true. The government putting this big ass picture, they want to arrest 21 dudes. Some dudes I don't even talk to. I don't even know nothing about. So how the hell you going to lump me in with all them? But it's all a big picture, though. It's all a big picture.
Ooh.
Now I'm going to be sitting in here. It's going to be years on my life.
Oh, my God.
Then you going to get dudes who I don't even talk to. What they going to say? You ruining people's lives. I heard it's over 21 people that's been arrested. This shit wrong. It is what it is. Church, just pray for me. Pray for me. Pray for my family. And you look at what we did. You look at what I did. I've been home 21 years. It ain't over, though. That's what it's not. Blessings. I'm looking at all these charges on the news. I'm headed back to LA. And then I'm looking at the people they arrested. How you gonna go arrest people that I don't even talk to? That's a built-in liar right there. You know what I mean? So is that how they gonna work the case? Everybody know how to with Kenny. Everybody know how to Kenny. So if you want to arrest certain dudes, and put them next to me, them are the dudes you gonna have to call themselves turning against me. Well, ain't no turn against me. I ain't going for it. You might as well go get 600 and whack. These dudes been saying I did shit all year. So what they doing is they go on the internet and these dudes say that I did shit on the internet. Then when you say I did on the internet, they go investigate it. Now you raiding my houses, raiding my shops, raiding all this stuff. And tell me I'm committing crimes and covering up with Developing Option. What crimes am I committing to cover up with Developing Option? You know what I'm saying? I ain't committed no crimes and covered nothing up with Developing Option. Shit crazy. But this how they get you. They get 1 or 2 people to say something. Ain't gonna be no real evidence. Ain't gonna be no real nothing. It's gonna be a repeated thug. It's gonna be a bunch of people in jail for a bunch of different crimes that don't have nothing to do with me. They finna lump all of us up and say it's all around the 60s. Watch and see. We just seen it with thug. I'm finna experience the same thing out here. I knew it was coming. Now they on there saying all this stuff to assassinate my character. All right, man. Just pray for me. And again, they can do any one of us. It ain't nobody safe with these dudes. If these dudes feel they want you, how they going around talking about somebody's gonna raid my house before my house get raided? How they there with the police? And y'all sitting there following them. Everybody that's a part of them shows and 100 shows and all them shows. And y'all need to, everybody who following them, promoting them, anything. Y'all wrong. Y'all ain't black. And y'all show ain't for our people. They can put charges against anybody. So this is gonna probably be my last video. I'm gonna go turn myself in, man, to see what's going on. They talking about I'm a fugitive. So they just raided all my houses. 600 was
there
actually
you go.
with the police when they raided my house.
Oh, wow. Why you gotta throw his name out there? Like,
so y'all know what y'all dealing with. And I just
you
want to
gotta
say
that
to y'all. When they raided my houses and my property, they was asking about whack.
Oh, another
Whack,
name. There you go.
Loose cannon, 600.
Okay. Oh, damn. Oh,
all of y'all
man, no.
All y'all who be shit around the internet. All y'all who be promoting and listening to what they're saying. All y'all giving these likes and hidden likes. All y'all supporting this. All y'all guilty of this.
If you experienced sexual abuse as an adult.
Oh my God.
Hold up. Hey, but before we go further, we got some of the comments. Jack said the death of his son is a big red flag. Plus, he was in business with a few people I know informed to the law. Oh, shit.
Yep.
Brian said the Black Epstein, Lord. And Jack also said they're going to say what they tell them to say. Sheesh. Like, this don't look too good for Big U, man. Mr. Eugene, not looking good.
That's something against a black man, you should handle it with a black man in the streets. Wax said 100 times he was gonna take my contracts. He working with the FBI. The FBI went to the city 3 days in a row and told the city they didn't want nobody to give me no more money. They went to all the different celebrities and told all the different celebrities, don't give me no money, don't help me, don't do nothing for me. They going around scaring and intimidating everybody. But y'all sitting it around getting people in trouble. Like y'all don't understand what the FBI do to black men who try to help their community. I ain't been nothing but a help to our community. But I guess it is what it is. This the price of being black, trying to help somebody, trying to help your community and do what you can. You're just guilty because somebody else don't like you and then go on the internet and do what they want to and y'all gonna promote it. It's crazy. I'm going to go turn myself in though.
You should.
Because I ain't did nothing.
I don't know about that.
The fact is, man, they done went to my house, kicked my houses in, bust my doors down, bust my windows. They calling my son at his football practice, threatening him. You know what I mean? These dudes tagging him. What kind of shit is this? But y'all gonna be rolling with these dudes. And I got this last thing to say. Wax is developing option, right? So who gonna replace developing option? Which one of you in the 60s gonna call yourself coming in? Because whoever comes
look at you.
Y'all the ones that's working with Wax. Believe that.
Oh wow.
So remove me and get me out the way for somebody else to come in who's gonna cooperate.
Oh man, that's cold.
That's what the play is.
That's some cold ass shit right there.
I ain't gonna lie, he had me sold. I was praying for him and everything. I thought this dude, he had me sold. He's good. And then by the end, I was like, nah, bro.
Yo,
That
Hey, we
motherfucker
got
got
some
the
more comments.
snitching.
Man, Brian said loose lips sink ships. Hey, that's some real deal. Jag said, have they found who took out his son yet? No, I think
No,
that's that's up in the air.
it's an
Yeah,
unsolved
that's out.
mystery.
That happened out here, right?
Yeah, that happened like off of
It happened
Oh
right
yeah. Well,
on
you ain't
Fig
gonna
and
never know
67.
that. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Oh
And
yeah,
if
that's
I'm not
right. That's
mistaken,
right.
is that like the Hoover's area?
Yep, right
Yeah.
there.
Yo, yeah, definitely. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Jag also said the crime was trying to help your people. Like, yeah, man. I don't know about that, man. It's like we know what Big U is known for. Of course, he has some other
Yeah,
things going, but we just got to be 1,000 with it. So
And look,
he
when
wasn't
you
all the
say that,
way. He wasn't
hey,
all the way
listen,
clean.
yeah,
yeah,
but listen, we know the jacket. We know the rumors from the streets and all that shit. And you think about it like that, you got arrested. Okay, do they got proof? Okay, if they got the proof, okay, what agency is this? Is this the feds? This is the fucking feds, man. Okay,
it ain't no cop stuff.
this ain't state.
Yeah,
This is the feds. What is the fucking percentage rate of a conviction by federal? It's over 90%.
yeah. I'm about to say it's in the high
Trust
90s.
me, it's over 90%. So the chances of this guy getting out of here is like a rainbow, him going to the end of the rainbow, catching the fucking leprechaun with a pot of gold and some other lucky shit. That shit ain't gonna happen.
No, no,
Dude,
no.
now, not only this is where the shit gets juicy. Yo, Loose Cannon has always been an enemy of him, man. He was on No Jumper popping some shit. He was popping some shit that he shouldn't have never said. When he said that, I was like, what the fuck is he talking about? Shut
Yeah,
the fuck
that
up.
really that started a lot of stuff.
You know what I'm saying? He said the part where he said, yeah, man, he sent us to go over there, go get him. We got him, brought it back to, him. And then when we brought it back to him, the people we got it from, they showed up where we was at, and he gave it back to him. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? You dumb motherfucker. Hey, when he was doing that, dude, that was snitching. That was straight snitching. Hey, go watch that video, bro.
Hey, all right, Brian said what he pouting now. Baby want his 40-ounce bottle. That's crazy. Jack said, we know the hustle, but he wasn't doing what they wanted him to do, in my opinion. She also said, normal standards out, Diddy standards, question mark, laughing my ass off. Brian said, only thing he catching is going to be some hands and skills, laughing out loud. Yikes.
For real.
And back to what you were saying,
All day.
I really think that was like a domino effect with loose cannon saying
Yeah.
inside information really
Yeah.
put the spotlight on Big U and the operation that he was
Man.
running.
Watching them podcasts, some motherfuckers is out there watching. They probably watching right now.
Yeah, man.
They're always watching.
Hey, Billy, you got any? Brian and Billy, y'all got anything to say about this? Like, what's going on?
Look, man, I turned 21 in prison. I did 18 months when I was young. And when you come in with a red suit, back where I'm from, that's a federal suit. And you're going up the road, you're going to prison. He's talking, he's fucked. He's fucked. He's gonna have to be in protective custody or some shit because you don't go on the internet talking and then you think because he thinks in his head he's getting out of this shit. He convinced me, I ain't gonna lie, but I ain't the fucking judge. So yeah, so he's gonna go. He's gonna be a red coat, which means he's federal. They always get charged. They don't make arrests unless they know they got shit.
Right.
They got
That part right there. That's
I
the
don't even know
truth.
what's going on, if it's a RICO act or what the fuck's going on,
That's
but
what
he's
it
fucked.
is. It's a RICO.
Yeah, that's what I figured. 21 people, that's fucking, terrorist type activity, as they fucking say, and the fucking, but yeah, he's fucked because now he's going on the internet doing this. He's got to go up the road with these people, but in his delusional brain, he don't think he's going up the fucking road, but he is. He's fucked. I don't even know who he
Gone.
is.
Yeah, I gotta agree. Billy, he's on his stuff. You know what he's talking about, man. It don't look too good. Hey, Brian, what's your thoughts about this, bro?
Oh man, it's just like dude just yelling to the heavens, man. Anybody that listen to him, but he don't realize what he's doing, just digging himself deeper, man. Dropping all these names and stuff.
That's real talk. That's real talk. And who would have ever knew? Like OG Big U is name dropping. Like it's like it don't look right because soon as you're turning yourself in, and man, I told so and so this, I told so and so that. So for the public perception, they seeing that you saying this before you turn yourself
Right.
in. So
Right. That's what I'm talking about. He like, you know what that effect was? That effect at the end of New Jack City.
Tell them all you motherfuckers.
Yeah, nigga, I ain't going down by myself. Y'all all coming with me. Yep, it was him. He the one. He did this. He did that. He did that. They're like, oh, but the thing about it is, like, I'm thinking now from that video because I remember when that video came out when he got the day before he got arrested. He put that out. I remember seeing that live, and I said to myself, "Damn, so that mean they about to pull Wack in as a witness?"
I wouldn't be surprised.
Are they gonna pull 600 in as a witness? You know what I'm saying? And that's feds. What they gonna? Are they gonna refuse? You know what happens if you refuse?
He's not going to
you going to jail.
Hey, to piggyback off of what Billy
going
was
to
saying,
jail.
right? Billy was saying
you going
like,
to jail.
He low-key kind of was convinced with what he was saying, but then he kind of figured it out like, yeah, this dude just trying to convince people. So would you say that this level of delusion is like narcissistic or just ignorance, or like what do you think the mental mind state of what Big is going through
I think he's trying to make him like he figured that okay, he's snitching on me. He like, I'm gonna make him snitch. You know what I'm saying? So he put him in a position by putting his name out there. By putting his name out there, now the feds is like, oh well, hell, we gotta get him in here too. You know what I'm saying? We gotta get a witness. See what is he talking about here? You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to testify against what he was saying before he got locked up, because we have this video here mentioning your name and you're Whack, right? 100, right? Is it 100? Yeah, you. Yeah.
So basically dry snitching, huh?
Yeah, so basically he put him in a twist. He gonna put him in a twist to see if he gonna fucking go and testify against him, because he know he ain't gonna testify against him because that's a street code. Hey, Whack ain't gonna go do that. So the alternative of that is you gotta go to jail. Because the feds ain't playing that shit. Yeah. The feds is not playing that. Motherfucker, you gonna testify to us. We gonna come get your ass.
But it's kind of
you
smart.
Gonna testify.
Hey, but Whack 100 has a lot of money. So it's kind of smart because if he gets wrapped into the RICO, it's just like it's like Lil Woody getting out, getting away from the RICO because of fucking Young Thug, right? It's Young Thug's money that got Woody out. Woody was talking crazy.
But what got Woody out is him snitching. He told everything. He didn't tell. He didn't tell on. I ain't gonna say he told on Stan. He probably told while he was being interrogated. When he was being interrogated, he told more when he was interrogated. But when he was on Stan, that motherfucker was playing crazy and all that shit.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
he wanted to say that what I said before is because I'm crazy and I was scared. But getting Whack 100 involved, making it a high profile case and this and that. It's the only ones that get out of it. You don't get out of a federal case if it ain't high profile, right?
Yeah,
Like,
but see, Wack ain't got nothing to do with what Big U was doing. And everybody knows that. Big U knows that. Big U knows that. Wack knows that. Big U know that he could tie him in because he been talking against him before. It was like, I don't know. When you really think about it, it's like, I don't know. Wack probably played a hand in getting Big U locked up because him and 600 was on this goddamn thing, this campaign with loose cannon to get him locked up, and then next thing you know, he gets locked up. So he started throwing names out. And when he started throwing these names out, he was like, you know what? I know they probably can't go to jail for what I'm doing because they don't know what the hell I'm doing, but I can get him to probably testify against me, and I know he ain't gonna testify because that's a street code, and Wack is never gonna testify on the court ever. So therefore, your ultimatum is, you know you ain't gonna testify, therefore you're gonna get locked up for this little time. I'm gonna cause some kind of trouble and disrupt your life in some kind of way. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to get some kind of get back to fuck up your life a little bit. As you probably fuck my life up a whole lot, but at least I can get a satisfaction out of me fucking up something because I know you're never gonna come here and testify against me.
Man, Jack said Luce was talking a lot more than this before he got booked.
Hell yeah.
He was talking a lot. Brian said
man.
he's kind of like Chicken Little and going to end up like Chicken Nuggets.
Man. Dude, he
Big
was talking
style
some
with secret
crazy. Yo, man, I'm telling you, dude. I don't know if that interview is still there, but that shit I was hearing was like, yo, what are you doing, dude? Like, this is different. This is completely different.
Much, bro. For sure. It's a crazy situation, man.
Yeah, man. This is gonna be one of them interesting cases out of LA, though, bro.
Yeah, I'm planning on covering it, because it's gonna happen in May. So I'm gonna
okay,
go ahead and
May.
just start. Yeah, it's pretty much May. It's gonna be yeah.
So you're gonna be pulling up downtown, man?
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you think it's gonna be like an open and shut case or what? How long you think it's gonna go?
Oh, I don't know, man. It's probably gonna be weeks.
Nah. Yeah, they got
it ain't gonna be nothing,
bro.
They
said
they got They said they got a lot. Yeah, they got a lot of people.
Yeah, this because I don't know. They could probably tie him into other shit. You know what I'm saying?
They're already saying him and Nip, as far as the Nip situation, where he threatened Nip. Yeah.
I mean, well,
they're not saying he did it, but
from now, that's just like you could say hearsay or conspiracy. You know what I'm saying? Because there's no real proof of it. Just like, but it could be looked into, and it could be opened up as an investigation to find out more information about the whole case. You know what I'm saying? Because the shit was crazy when he said that. It's like, man, why are you saying that, dude? That's fucking crazy, man. Why are you saying that? When he said that, dude, I was watching that shit live. I was like, what the fuck kind of episode is this? What is this? He's purposely snitching? Like, what are you doing? Like, dude, you know you ain't supposed to be doing that. You from the streets and you out here, you telling the world. You out here telling the world, dude, you snitching. He was saying all kind of shit, dude. Somebody need to, y'all need to go check that interview out. I can't remember which one it was. I think it was the first interview. Yeah.
They about to give Big U football numbers, just not along with the stuff that's going on now. He already got a previous history, He did a lot of time before. So this isn't
What
going to be his first time getting caught up with everything.
what about the kid out there in Vegas? You know what I'm
That's going to be
saying?
part
Like
of this new stuff.
that's part of the new investigation.
Yeah, hey, hey, see, Jag and Odell, they be on their stuff. Jag said, meanwhile, Keefe D still waiting on trial and been locked up since 2023.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's some real shit, though.
I'm reading on it all now.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize all that. I just realized that he brought out Nipsey Hussle. That's how big you is. I just read that. But
Yeah,
what you guys are on the West Coast?
yeah.
Yeah.
So was there a string of murders going on or something? Usually that's what kind of it like.
I
I don't
mean,
even get.
it's always a string of murders going on, but but when it comes to that, like that case right there, when it comes to Big U was just he was somebody that was a representative of the black community, and at one point it looked like he was on some positivity type things going on, and he was from a gang, Rolling 60s neighborhood Crips, and same neighborhood Nipsey Hussle was from. They was close. They had a relationship. And then you get this hearsay about, maybe possibly that um, Big U probably had him off for some reason, because of the hearsay and talk of this guy named Loose Cannon saying that he got a call a half hour before Nipsey Hussle got killed, somehow Nipsey dead or some shit like that. And it was just crazy, you know what I'm saying? This hearsay, really. Who knows if it's the truth? Because I think Loose Cannon is a fucking liar, man. That motherfucker be lying his ass off.
Yeah.
Fuck all that
Well,
shit.
anybody can think
But
that because you're worth more money when you're dead, right? Your words are worth $1 when you're dead. They're
well,
worth a penny when you're
yeah,
alive.
but
So anybody
I
can think
mean,
like, oh, well, that's like Suge Knight and Pac, right? Like it's fucking the
I
story of all
mean,
this time.
I don't know. I think him and Big U, Nipsey, they probably Nipsey and Big U, they had like a little disagreement on something. I think I don't know what the whole. I can't remember the story, but it was something towards that. You know what I'm saying? To where it was led. This is the conspiracy part of it. Led to
Right.
that happening to him, but I don't really think that really happened that way. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he had nothing to do with that. Honestly, I don't think he had nothing to do with that. You know what I'm saying? And that's just me. I'm just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That happens. That happened because of the elements of the air. You know what I'm saying? Time calling the man above. You know what I'm
Like you said,
saying?
there's always a string of murders.
Yeah.
Always a string.
Yeah, out here it be popping off. Like you never know. Like it's hot out there, man.
No, can't be caught. Yep. Yeah, the West sounds crazy to me. Sounds like the Wild Wild West to me.
Sorta, kinda. Just say you can't walk around with your gun like you in Texas.
Open carry in South
You
Carolina
can,
too.
you can, but you can't. You know what I'm saying? Like, that'll trip me out if I went to Texas and see motherfuckers walking around with guns. Like the fuck going
Yeah.
on around here? That shit
PTSD is
trip.
gonna kick in. Some
Hell
people.
yeah. Real shit. Real shit. Nah, but yeah, Big U, man, like, yeah, man, I think he when it comes to federal work, yo, they gonna convict you. You know what I'm saying? No matter what it is. And if they looking at you like you are the leader and the top dog of this racketeering run that you got going. So if you the top, they gonna give you those numbers. The guys up under you ain't gonna get shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, hey, Classic. Did
Yeah.
did it was did they tie Brick Baby into Big U's files?
I'm not sure. I know they got him caught like with some pistols that
Yeah, but
they
see,
didn't have anything to do with
that was
that.
just an indictment of the Rolling 60s neighborhood Crips. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So that had nothing to do with the case of Big U. You know what I'm saying? Or these other uh uh people that got arrested. You know what I'm saying? They're not necessarily tied to his case alone. But they do have, he did have some shit. I remember some hearsay about that. I heard that. It was some shit. I forgot what it was. But yeah, he was tied into something. Yeah. I think it was a shooting.
yeah. Jack said, I think the people who had the most to gain from Nipsey are the people who should be looked at. Now,
When
I
you
don't know
say
if that
that,
would be
damn.
like Steve LaBelle, but who was over? I think like low key, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't Nipsey trying to get underneath, well, get away from Big U as far as like management and all that stuff with Unique Entertainment?
That was the talk I was hearing. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, Brian said no disrespect, but white people kill their opponents politically. Black people literally kill, black people literally kill their opponents. Yeah, that's wild, man.
Okay, now what about the talk of Dr. Sebi?
You really think so? Dr. Sebi was really like he's been around for a
I
while,
know,
so
but
why?
that's just some talk that was out there.
I think that's kind of more conspiracy theory, you know. Like if that's the
Yeah,
case, why would
this is
they?
some street. This is between a man whose pride got hurt, bro,
Yeah, look, man. At the end of the
and a
day,
man who was up. That's
Nipsey,
exactly what that
Nipsey
was,
was
man.
a young YG, and the OG Big U couldn't control him, so he got pissed off allegedly, and he couldn't
But
control him. Like
I'm
Big
talking
U,
about I'm talking about shitty cuz.
he was sent off. You don't think like all this is alleged, but at the end of the day, like let's cut the bullshit. We know what Big U is about. We know who he had underneath him, and as they say, nobody's bigger than a program. So when you start getting money and start, being able to stretch your arms out and your legs out and start feeling yourself, people are going to get offended by that. And Nipsey wasn't no type of bitch ass nigga to where he will let other people do whatever. He's not no puppet. Like the whole gang culture,
Yeah,
you got the OGs and you got the people underneath and the soldiers and all that stuff. And it
right.
sounded like he was trying to really get away from that type of lifestyle, even though that's where he kind of started from. But some people want to keep you in a box to where you can't grow bigger than that. And so why would you think when Nipsey got killed, Big U was on live, they talking about justice for Nip? Ha ha ha. That don't seem odd to you?
Yeah. Yeah, that was strange. That was strange right there, bro. I forgot about that shit.
It's just honestly,
God
like you
damn.
said, jealousy. Yeah, jealousy is all around. And when you
Hey,
start,
you know what? I remember when I heard that Nipsey got killed. I was on Xbox Live. We was all linking up on 2K, whatever it was at the time. I think it was 2K20 or 2K20 at that time or something like that. I can't remember. But somebody was like, Nipsey, this is like, what? And then when I heard that, I thought to myself, I was like, damn, my nigga was just about to start to take off. You know what I'm saying? That's how I felt. I felt like if he was still been living, he was at that point where he was at, he was just about to take off, like just be just big name, just like nationwide, worldwide. He about to be there. That's how I felt at that point in his career.
if they say that history repeats itself, the Nipsey Hussle situation really reminds me of J. Edgar Hoover and the Black Panthers. And if you really pay attention to a lot of that stuff that went on,
God damn,
yeah,
that's deep.
From the perspective of what we
That's
see,
deep.
oh yeah, it's 60s on 60s crime. But Big U is someone that was working with the police as far as gang prevention and all this quote unquote positive stuff to where he's
Right. Yeah,
like at the end
yeah.
of the day, the devil is not gonna come at you on some ugly shit. They're gonna be smiling, they're gonna be beautiful, they're gonna paint this picture that everything is positive, and then that's when they get you. So that's what I'm saying. Like, as far as all this, he was trying to do, they're going to take you down when you're doing stuff for black people. That is true, but is that something that what you was really doing? And was that something that you was really standing
because
on?
that shit was like, it was ear talk about that was some underhanded shit. You know what I'm saying? So
Yes. And we all know that, quote unquote, Big U is the main person that's behind extorting people. So
yeah,
it's a very touchy situation.
those are just alleged talks. That's allegedly.
Exactly.
That's alleged. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But pretty much rumors. You know what I'm saying? We don't know if it's true or not.
Exactly.
But those that do know.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. It's really giving J. Edgar Hoover, Malcolm X vibes, and it's not exactly what you think it is. To where,
Man, that sounds like that's a master plan.
Yeah, shitty cuz wasn't just doing nothing randomly. And as far as Big U working with the police, Nipsey Hussle was having problems with the police trying to acquire that spot over there.
Yeah.
So it's just a lot of stuff. Of course, look, let's just say allegedly. What if the cops were saying, hey, let's go ahead, we'll let you do this, X, Y, and Z, get this person out the way, and you'll walk away scot-free. Allegedly. Who knows?
That's likely the situation.
Right.
Because Big U been over there for so long. Don't get it twisted. Even though he did all that time, he kind of knew what was going on. He knew where, no pun intended, where the bodies are buried. And I'm pretty sure some cops beat cops, because don't get it twisted. Remember, Diddy, the whole thing with LAPD, corrupt. They messed up the whole case with Diddy situation with the bombing of Kid Cudi car. So those cops be doing all types of other stuff, man. And Big U probably knew some things, and like you said, it could have been a situation where, he maybe there was a deal, maybe there's something or whatever. But you also got to remember, there's always been like, I would say, a task force. If you're African and African American, they got an eye on you.
Oh,
Nip was from Eritrea. His father was from Eritrea, and his mom's from that area. So he's half African, half African American. You're onto something when it comes to is kind of, you could throw in a Marcus Garvey situation too, where they targeted this cat because he could have potentially created that bridge to the motherland. You remember Sandman Negus? He was a real prince. He was from the same country as Nip. He was a real prince over there in Eritrea, and he was rapping, and he was from 6-0. And he ended up, mysteriously getting shot one year and just, unalived right there on 48th and Crenshaw. Yeah, man, it'd be all kind of funny stuff that I'd be side-eyeing and thinking about. I don't say too much, but I just peep and I'd be like, But yeah, just know there's a program. If they were watching Nip, they were watching Sandman for sure, because they were, number one. If you look at the Palantir situation, when the whole Palantir, like, pre-crime stuff, they got all that from LAPD, because the LAPD were, getting gang members' locations, their IMEI number on their phone, and there's the scars and the tattoos and identifying marks. Palantir got their game from LAPD. It's hella deep, bro. It's like when you start really breaking it all down. Yeah, man. It's crazy.
It's definitely not what we all think. It's definitely some plays that's some curveballs per se that they put into play. Let's check out some of the comments. Brian said, anyone figure out who took out PB and J? Oh Lord have mercy. Real Jag says, Doodoo Cuz got bonded out by a secret shell corp in less than 72 hours after being detained. Like, see, that's the type of stuff that
Doodoo Cuz?
Yeah, Doodoo Cuz, man.
Doodoo Cuz is the best name. That's for real.
Man. I wouldn't be surprised. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, honestly, this world is very evil. A lot of the people that be saying RIP and crying and weeping over you be some of the main people that was behind your demise. So you really, as they say, keep your third eye open. All the stuff that we see, the propaganda or the perceptions that's kind of pushed in the narratives, you're gonna have to really use your own brain, man, because it get very tricky out there.
True I ain't gonna lie. That's when he had me sold. When he was talking about the government was coming for him, I was like, "Yep, I already know they do this shit," you know. But then when I didn't get sold is whenever he started what we call here in the South, we call it dry snitching. I don't know if y'all call it out there like that.
Oh yeah, that's for sure.
Dry snitching, only guilty people dry snitch, because if you're confident, you're gonna walk in that bitch without having to say shit, plead the fifth, whatever the fuck, because they don't have no evidence. There is no fucking evidence. So you don't have to worry about no dry snitching, wet snitching, damp snitching, none of snitchings. You're good, you know. So that's when he had me sold. I was like, yeah, because the government, just like he cited, Set in the West cited like 20 fucking times that the government just fucks people over just because they're black, or fucking they were making good efforts in their area, and they, you know, they don't want them fucking succeeding. They're like, nah, this ain't good. Like you're saying with the Black Panther Party and fucking J. Hoover and all that shit. But then once he started the dry snitching, yeah, again, even a damp snitch, dry snitch, wet snitch, that tells me guilty. That's the way I fucking see it, at least. And I'm maybe I think like the police now after all these fucking years that, you know, now going to prison and then being a dad and raising kids and shit. Maybe I think like them, but when he had me with the government, I was like,
nah, they was definitely watching this dude for a long fucking time. I think they was watching as soon as he got out of fucking jail. You know what I'm saying? Because they already knew he was a big
like
figure.
Back in 04, right? That was like from what I was reading.
I don't know what he got out, but I can't remember.
What,
but I know when he got out, yeah, when he first got out, it was like, you know, he was a big figure. You know what I'm saying? That's like during the time, what was the other dude that got out? Crazy motherfucker from A-Tray.
Monster Cody.
Yeah, Monster. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know, during I can't remember all that, but when Big U came, when he got out, dude, it was like
it was a big enough.
It was a big deal. It was a big deal. It was a big deal when Big U got out, and Big U started taking over shit, and then he became like, you know, some Suge Knight type figure. You know what I'm saying? That's never good in the hood, man. I'm telling you, I ain't gonna even lie, dude. You become a Suge Knight figure in the hood, you know, other people probably respect it. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it's not good to be feared if you're not respected. You know what I'm saying? So
scary
really,
people.
Yeah. So you always gonna have some enemies that's gonna try to take your ass down and shit. So in that case, ever since he got out, he was a big figure in the police eyes on the streets. We got to keep an eye on this guy. You know what I'm saying? And then it probably got to the point to where it was like, hey man, we need the feds on this. And then the feds got involved, and then they've been watching them for all that time. And then they just start building the case on him. And they got mounts of evidence on him now. And now he's sitting and his trial's about to begin, and he don't even realize how much evidence they have against him because they've been probably watching him for like maybe 6 years or more. You know what I'm saying? And just building their case on him. And when they build their case on you, of course they're gonna be quiet. They're gonna let you do everything you could do. Yeah, you want to, you know, clean your image up. Yeah, do that. but we still know that you're doing some underhanded shit while you cleaning your image. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna still let you do all of that, but we're gonna come get you when it's time that we got. Oh yeah, we got enough now. As soon as they figure, oh yeah, we got enough, boom, here we come. You can't do nothing about it. No matter where you go, we're gonna come get you. You can go there, there, here. It don't matter. We're coming to get you because we know where you're at. So he
Yeah,
did the right thing by turning himself in. You know what I'm saying? Like, where else can you go? You ain't got no money like that to get away from them. You got no money like that. You ain't got no Russell Simmons money. Russell Simmons said, "I'm getting the fuck out of here.
nigga went to straight volume. Like, nigga,
Get the fuck out of this motherfucker. You ain't
hell
catching me."
no.
Helicopters with fucking cameras. They can hear you up there.
That part.
But shit, they built that case, and he's stuck in a rut right now, man. Like, and this is gonna be a very interesting trial, dude. I'm not even gonna lie, dude. This is gonna be some big time shit right here, dude. This trial is gonna be fucking big time, dude. I ain't gonna even lie. Everybody's gonna watch this trial. Everybody's gonna watch it. I mean, if you're on the West Coast and you know about, you know, this type of this lifestyle and shit, man, we're gonna be tuned in. And it's not just gonna be us tuned in. It's gonna be some other people like, oh yeah, I heard about this, and let me trip on this and see what's going on. You know, they from a different state like you. You in the South. I'm sure some people in the South that's into what's going on with Big U. You know what I'm saying? They gonna tap in like, hey, what's going on right here? You know what I'm saying? Like real shit. This is gonna be some big time shit.
Hell yeah. Hey, Jack said once they tag you, they keep watching you. I
Yep.
believe that. She
Yeah.
also said Uncle Rush yoga squatting and shooting lemongrass. Yeah, man. Hey, that nigga, they got them allegations against him. That nigga bounced ASAP.
Who that?
That's real talk though. Hey, but shit, we almost hitting the 3 hour mark, man. We got
Oh, okay.
let me get everybody closing remarks, man. Let me see what everybody got to say. I guess let's start it off with Corn Dog, man.
What's popping? What's popping, man? What we doing here? What we doing?
Shit, what's your closing remarks for everything, man?
Uh excuse me. Man, I just want to say that yeah, rest in peace to Lil Poppa. You know what I'm saying? That remind me of my little one, Papa, aka Lil Loaded. You know what I'm saying? I want to send my condolences out to the family. Rest in peace to that young man. You know what I'm saying? And yo, and for family, you got family members that that's going through some mental illness. You know what I'm saying? Be aware, and the signs that can possibly get those people hurt, or they might hurt themselves or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Try to seek the therapy or the help they need for that. You know what I'm saying? And look out for them, be understanding, because I'm dealing with that myself when it comes to a family member that's with having mental illness issues, and it gets frustrating. You know what I'm saying? And you just have to be very patient. And I've been real patient, and I'm doing my thing, and I feel and understand. I pray that everything will be better, and keep the understanding to where I can stay positive in the form that I am, and don't break that positive spirit. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want that negative energy around me. So I stay positive, and I want everybody out there to keep your positive energy around you, and don't let that negativity bust your positivity bubble. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna leave it at that.
That's dope. That's dope. Hey, Set in the West, what you got to say, brother?
Oh man, I ain't got too much to say. Just yeah, just shit. Just it's about unity right now. It's about organization right now. That's pretty much it. That's all I got to say.
Yes, sir. Hey, my brother Brian, what you got to say, man?
Man, you do bad, bad's gonna eventually do you. Just watch who you associate yourself with. Be positive, and look out for number one. You know.
Hey,
Right.
hey. If you do bad, say that again. If you do bad,
Do
bad is
bad,
on
bad go
you.
do you.
Hey, that's
real
cold. That's
shit. Real
cold.
shit.
Hey, for real though. Hey, Billy. Hey. Tell everybody what you gotta say, man.
Billy Hill.
Man, what I'll say is that I'm happy I found y'all. I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna tune in more and listen to you guys. I don't know how I ended up here. I clicked the link. I thought it was like y'all's website, and then the thing popped up. But I'm happy I found y'all. It's crazy you mentioned Lil Loaded because that's my best friend was his manager, and
Oh, is that right?
yeah, it was real
Oh,
sad.
okay. I mean, yeah, okay.
Which
That's
I'll get him the link in. I'll get him the link in sometime. You'll laugh because he got caught in a Rico act. I got nicked. It's like when a bullet flies by, it hits that whistle. Yeah,
hell
that's how
yeah.
the Rico act got to my fucking head one time. But he got caught in it. He had to go up the road. And he looks like Bill Gates. We call him Pill Gates. Yeah, he was a little loaded. It's on the internet. You can find it. Like he was part of the AR team, so he wasn't like his full manager. He was part of the AR and found him, brought him into he got him signed essentially.
Okay, for sure.
Yeah, but it just everything ties together. But anyways, God bless y'all.
Yeah.
Have a night. So cool to hear like West Coast people talk. I'm like, bro, I'm a culture person. I'm in the South. I'm from a small town, but. I don't even eat. I eat like Thai food and shit. Indian food. I eat, Jamaican food. I go to Jamaica, Mexico. I've been all over the world.
Yeah, that's right. Get the culture, man. Grab that culture up.
Yeah, man. The West Coast mindset's always interested me because every time I go to fucking LA, I got so much anxiety that I don't really get to experience the shit because there's so much traffic,
Right.
There's so many fucking people, and I'm from like small area or whatever.
Yeah,
so
I feel you. I feel you. Yeah. It's a lot to take in.
Yeah, it's a lot. So God bless y'all, man. It's so cool, and have a great night. This was great. Thank you.
Man,
yeah, thank you. Appreciate that, bro.
I'm glad that you found us and you pulled up, Billy. I appreciate Odell setting the West. Yes, sir, man. I appreciate setting the West pulling up. Appreciate the homie Corn Dog pulling up.
Right.
Brian. Appreciate we had Jaguar Wright in the building. I appreciate her. Appreciate Barbara J. Appreciate Loyalty Betrayal. She just made a comment on here. Jaguar said, Jerry Springer final thoughts. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Barbara J said this live was dope. Yeah, I appreciate it.
Yeah,
I ain't really got much to say, man, other than I'm thankful and I'm blessed to have good people around me. I'm glad everybody came through, told their story and shared different information and stuff. And we're gonna do this more often. And yeah, man, if y'all haven't done so, hit that subscribe, hit that like button. If you've seen this on a different platform, don't forget to follow, get interactive with what we got going on, and you're gonna see more of this. So appreciate all y'all. Y'all be safe, man. Y'all could be whatever y'all want to be. Just put your mind to it. And on that note, I'm out. Peace.
Right.